Call group today, 561-570-5700.
Sloman's Home Security is celebrating their 100th year anniversary. To celebrate, the next 40 True Oldies channel listeners who call 1-800-ALARM-ME will get a free doorbell camera and free home security system professionally installed from Sloman's when you use their low-cost central station monitoring. That's 100 years of being the best in total home security. For over 100 years, the Sloman Shield has had your back. Trust the best in total home security. To celebrate, the first 40 True Oldies listeners will get a limited time offer. You're getting a state-of-the-art LED touchscreen pad, a motion detector, 3-arm doors, a backup battery, and a doorbell camera for free with installation of your Sloman Shield when you use Sloman's low-cost central station monitoring. Get real home security, professional monitoring, professional installation, and a free customized home security system. Call Sloman's at 1-800-ALARM-ME. 100 years of family-owned dedicated service. Sloman's, 1-800-ALARM-ME.
This program is furnished by amp2tv.square.
The content, information, and opinions expressed during the related show are those of the show personalities and guests alone, and not those of Vic Canellis Media Group, its parent, affiliates, or stations. VCMG Live is not responsible for any content, information, or opinions expressed. User bears full responsibility for their reliance on such content, information, or opinions.
Yeah, welcome to the Sixth Borough Radio Show, brought to you by Power Up Radio. Joe and Denise here to talk all about Florida's do's and don'ts that take place every day in the streets of New York. So get ready to ride the A train. Next stop, Boca Raton. So what do you say we get the show started?
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Sixth Borough. My goodness, it's been, we haven't seen you since last year.
Yeah, it's been a year now.
So, Joe, go ahead and give us the welcome that you always love to give us.
Welcome, everyone. We are live from Boca Raton. 3 weeks off.
Yes, 3 weeks off. Are you sick of us of the same thing repeating? Have you heard enough of us?
Never.
Never enough. So anyway, we are so happy to be back. It's been 3 weeks, like Joe said, and we've had Christmas, we've had Hanukkah, we've had New Year's, and of course today now we are celebrating the Three Kings, which is the closing of the holidays, and that's today, January 6th. But all that being said, we have a lot to talk about. I want to know how everyone's Christmas and New Year's was. Joe, tell me, did you have a good New Year's?
Great Christmas, great New Year's, nice quiet New Year's. Christmas was nice with the family. Very nice time. Beautiful.
That's great.
Glad it's over.
You're glad it's over?
Yeah.
I think a lot of us are glad that it's over. It brings a lot of stress. But we do want to make sure, before we continue, that we have to tell everyone that our show is their show. You can tune in to listen to us. You can also watch us live, put the faces to the name, and that can be...
Yeah, we want to hear from you, man.
We do.
We're nothing without you guys. We need to hear from you.
Absolutely. So, but you can call us in, and that number is 888-994-4995, and make sure you press Studio A. A, that's right. We had a discussion on what A actually stands for, but it's Studio A. We're just glad to be back in the fold here.
Family
show. A is for Apple. A is for Apple. That's what I said.
So what about the resolutions? We're going to talk about that?
We do, but we have to do an introduction. Remember,
we introduced. Oh, this guy over here.
Yeah, we've added our first member. We have Kenny Magchop.
We're growing by the week.
We are growing, and Kenny Magchop is going to be chopping it up with us. And now we also have Nico Nation, who is actually going to be he's a performer, a DJ.
Our MC.
And he's going to be our MC doing our future introductions.
Yeah, I'm very excited. Thank you guys for having me and giving me the opportunity.
Well, I can't hear you.
Oh, I'll tell you, very exciting. Whoop, whoop.
Well, we're really super excited. Nico has been with us before, so we
Yes.
just want to make sure we introduce that our cast is growing, and we have a great lineup of guests coming up, especially today. This evening, we have L.A. Hardy that's going to be with us, and that's right, we're very excited about having him. And then for the second hour, which is the Power Up Hour, we are going to be having Joy Doris and Rob Huberts from Lime, the band, the 80s band, and Charlie Rodriguez, who's going to be talking about a major event that's going to be coming up
next
in
month.
February.
Remember he first told us about it. It seemed like so long.
Yeah, I think it was like November.
It's here.
Yeah, it's actually here. It's going to be in February, and we'll talk a little bit more about that. So we're excited to have them on as well. And when you hear the music, and our audience that's listening to us, we know you're going to remember the music because it just forces you to stand up and think back where you were back in the day. So anyway,
If you were born yet.
if you were born yet, yes, exactly.
Right, true.
We actually have to go over what we were just mentioning, and that was
What?
the resolutions.
Yes.
So I know that I have put out there that I would read a couple of resolutions from people that actually commented, and I said I would read it out loud, who they're from, but I actually want to let's share our own. And we've talked about this even before we came on live, so let's see how this all pans out. So Joe, go ahead, share.
New Year's resolution. I'm thinking I really want to start acting again. Really start pushing my acting again. I've been kind of neglecting that stuff. I want to start acting again, acting like a fool again. And what my love life, I want to be a one-woman man. Mm-hmm. You know,
One at a time.
one at a time.
One at a time.
There you go.
There you go. There you go. Well,
Trouble for that one.
yes, you will be in trouble for that one. You will be. How about yourself, Kenny?
I think that's going to be our first caller. So for me, I think, with COVID and everything, with the way things had slowed down so much, you lose your rhythm. And I had a rhythm going. And so it slowed down drastically. And so this year, my resolution is to focus and get back into that rhythm that I was in pre-COVID and get things going. My company's starting to grow a little bit more now.
Yes,
so
nice shirt, by the
very
way.
excited. Oh, yes. So
Your
I,
Mama
you know,
Ruth.
I
Yes.
made I made the 6-borough shirt, at home.
That is nice.
Awesome.
Those
Absolutely
will be made
incredible.
available on our website
Yes,
very
those
shortly.
Very soon.
Yes, very shortly.
Yes.
That is probably a goal or resolution that a lot of people are having because although COVID has already came and went, I think that we're still recovering.
Yeah.
It's back again.
Absolutely.
People are getting it again.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Yeah, they're getting it again, but I'm just saying overall from
Not
a
as bad,
behavior,
though.
psychologically speaking, a lot of us are
What-
feeling exactly how you're feeling.
We're finally starting
Coming
to
out of the
climb
fog.
out of it. Yeah.
We're coming out of the fog. Nico,
It's going to be a
what's
good
up?
year.
I think I'm going to focus on my being a comedian.
A comedian?
You are.
Yeah,
funny guy.
because I'm a host, entertainer,
You're a funny
DJ, b-boy dancer. But I'm very charismatic and whimsical in regards to being a comedian, And I never went at it 100%, I just don't want to start at the bottom. I kind of want to use whatever connections I have to kind of slide through the middle to the top type of a thing. I don't know, you know what I mean? I know, but things are very sensitive right now in regards to what you could talk about.
Yeah, you
but
gotta watch what you
I'm just
say.
thinking if I get some big bouncers, I could possibly talk about anything, And just have every race of my friends in the audience,
There you go.
Is what I'm thinking. I can get
Go
away
at
with
it.
everything.
Well, if they don't laugh with you, they'll laugh at you. So,
This
you
is
know,
true,
either way,
or they'll
it's
wait for me
success.
outside, so it'll be perfect.
Oh, they'll just come up the stage and slap you. It could be one of those
Exactly.
things.
Well, that'll work.
Yeah, that seems to be a trend. So I will say for myself, okay then. We have some interference.
Why can't we see the comments? I see.
So
one.
anyway, as
Joe's
it
watching
stands-
his own show as it's happening. This is what's going on, ladies and gentlemen. You can't make this up.
I don't want-
What is
I
going
don't
on?
wanna- I don't
He's
wanna miss
interrupting
anything.
Denise. What's the problem? He's watching himself
show.
as we film the show.
We're not seeing them though.
Actually,
Yeah,
that
you're
you
the
were
tech
actually
guy,
they're watching
artist,
comments.
the
You
mar-
can actually
the
see us
marketer.
live.
Yeah, we want you to comment because we're supposed to see them as they come up. But you comment, we'll mention you on the air.
And so how you can comment is if you go to our Facebook page, which is Power Up Radio, the Sixth Borough, you can actually leave comments and see us live on there, which means you can actually match the voice with the face, and we'll actually read off some of your commentary. But no one's interested. No one's interested in my resolution.
I was
I'm
gonna say,
always asking. No
we
one's
all
asking.
went
Say
through
no,
it.
we went through it. We were
I was
waiting on
kinda
yours.
waiting for it.
Happy New Year, Anthony, cousin Anthony. Happy New Year.
Our biggest fan. Happy New Year.
I felt like you kind of dodged it, and I was kind of waiting.
Oh yeah.
No, I didn't know.
Coach K, all right, let's
Okay.
get her resolution.
So my
first.
resolution, I think,
Uh-oh.
I
Right.
think is.
That's
Ms.
so
Althoff.
much for your resolution.
I'm
L'chaim.
telling you. Yeah, I think my resolution is going to be just like what Kenny said. I actually have been through quite a bit of a sluggish last 2 weeks. I lost my dog
Oh, yes.
the day after Christmas,
That is
and that was
terrible.
very horrible for me.
That's
I went into a little bit of a very sad funk because, our pets are really our family.
Absolutely.
And this little fat dog of mine, she was just there for every tear possible, picking them up and licking me and just taking it all in. So I have actually been very, very quiet. But it actually afforded me to step back and think about my resolution and what I wanted to do. And clearing the deck of things is one of my resolutions, making things simpler. doing that spring cleaning and get back out of the, I was in that funk and get out of it again and say, hey, I'm in. I'm back into my stepping it up and make this all happen and looking for some new sponsors and new guests and just, make 23 a year for Power Up Radio.
The epicness.
The epicness,
Absolutely.
exactly.
Let's take that call.
We have a call.
All right.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello? Where's that call? Coach K, where are you?
And so, here we go. And so the fun begins, everybody.
Hey,
Oh,
they
there
had
he
me
is.
muted. They had me muted. What's up?
How's it going?
Coach
Good.
K, what's up,
Joe
my
Rubo,
man?
how you guys doing? Denise?
This is Kevin Jones, if anybody wants. Remember
Oh,
Kevin?
yes.
How you doing?
How you doing, Kevin?
Good, Denise. How are you guys?
We're doing great. Thanks so much for calling in. We were just going over resolutions.
Absolutely.
We were just going over resolutions. Do you want to share yours real quick?
You know what, Denise? I was listening to you guys' resolution, and I'm excited about, just 2023 and overall and being a part of, changing lives and encouraging people in this disencouraged world for 2023.
I
nice.
like it. There you go.
Very nice.
Excellent.
All right. That's a great message. I think that's probably one of the leading resolutions on the table.
Yeah.
For
Can I ask you a
sure.
question? What do you like best about the show?
Yes, sir.
What do you like best about the show? And
Man.
Denise is a good answer too, just so you know. If you're like just Denise, then we're good.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you like best about the
Denise
show?
and Joe, I give them a lot of credit. I was down there live in one of your studios probably 5-6 months ago and got to go out to eat with these guys. And, I'm very proud of how you guys just go to the top. I know I've known Joe for many, many years. We've been on reality TV show together and a lot of other businesses. And he's a very successful entrepreneur himself. And we just had a great time, went out to eat some Italian food and had some comedians there. I forgot his name. But we had a great time. Yeah, there you go. And so we had a great time, and I just enjoyed the show. And I think they bring a lot of credibility to what they're passionate about and what they're trying to do, and make just grow and let people grow with them, in the community and kind of just know what's going on and stuff. So I'm very proud of both of them.
Awesome.
Thank you very
yeah,
much.
No, they're
Hey,
absolutely incredible.
whenever you're in the area, we'd love you to come back on the show.
Absolutely, brother. I'll be down there in a few weeks here. We got a lot of great stuff going on. I was just I'm gonna try to add value to the show, and bring on some people. I've been in the entertainment business, club business, and nightlife, and for about 15 years. And I was just backstage with Bobby Brown and Drew Hill and Cisco and Genuine, and I'm gonna talk to them about coming on the show and try to bring some credibility. And I released
great.
a new artist. I released a new artist on my record label as well. So getting into music, and maybe we can help with some sponsorships and collaborations
Let's roll,
this
big
year.
brother. Let's roll.
Let's make
man.
it happen.
Really exciting.
That's music to my ears.
Yes,
My
sir.
gosh, this is awesome. Thank you.
Kevin, it's always an open door for you. Whenever
Yeah.
you want to come, you come. Just call me, and you're welcome to come.
Absolutely, guys. I appreciate it. If you don't mind, if people can follow me too,
Absolutely.
at Meet Coach K on IG, that'd be great.
You got it,
Absolutely.
buddy. You have a happy
Thank you,
new year,
thank you.
and I'll talk to you soon.
All right, buddy. See you guys. Bye bye.
Thank
All right, guys.
Bye,
thank
take
you.
care.
Bye-bye.
What a great guy.
I'm
That
gonna
is
follow him right now.
Yeah.
That's
Follow this guy
you
right
have to
now.
all follow him. I mean, this is just really so much. I would say a testimony to the growth of the show, and the whole theory about bringing people that are in this industry coming on with us and helping their careers grow and giving them the opportunity, which is what I call paying it forward. I think that's just
Right, and we
man,
want-
that just really set off the year.
We want to be that forum that
Yeah.
Yes.
we want to help you grow your following. We want to, we help each other. It's networking.
That's exactly right. That's
Networking.
exactly
Like
right.
Great
Denise
vehicle. This is a
brought me
great
back.
vehicle.
Yeah.
She brought me back from the dead. I wasn't doing anything. She brought me on the show, and now
It's like
history.
family.
Yeah.
I have a tribe. It's a tribe. That's what we have. We've created a tribe.
We got them all.
Let me
Yes.
tell you, when I first met Joe, and I was just getting into this industry, And he walked in with his whole TV crew, and they had the step and repeat, and they had the models, and Jaquan was the announcer, and it was this wild thing. And I was like, man, this is cool, you know. And I met Joe, and it was funny because right away Joe was like, all right, get on camera, tell him who you are, what do you do, you know. And then he was like, every time he'd have an event, you know, he would always tag me, and I was like, I'm going. And I was at, and you know,
Always there.
and here we are, and now I'm on the show here with you guys. So let me tell you, the circle that we have, the people that we have together down here is really strong, and this is what we want to do, is we want to help other people that are trying to get to that next level.
Right.
We want to help you get you there. So, you know, this is what we're all about.
Absolutely. So now that you've made that little comment, what number is it that anyone wants to call us? What do they call, Kenny? What number do they call to come in and give us a comment or give us a commentary?
888-994-4995.
Wanna see
So
the
make sure you
comments,
call
too.
in
Show the
888.
comments.
Type it in right now. 888-994-4995. Call in. We all want to hear from you. I want to know your resolutions and all that
Okay.
good stuff.
Bring him on. Another call.
All right, we got another call. I think it's P.
Well, I don't
Hey.
know. There was so much mumbling while we had a telephone number rolling here.
Obviously, they have the number. Somebody just called.
All right, where's P?
Who's on the phone there?
I'm right here.
Hey, who's this?
It's me, Uncle Joey.
Hey,
T,
Doo
Uncle Joey. I
what's
told you I was
up?
gonna call.
How you doing,
right.
my man?
What's up, bro?
It's a good old friend
I'm
of mine.
watching y'all. It's a
we were
little
in
delayed
college
what I'm
together.
watching, but I'm here.
All right.
What's up, Doo-Doo?
Yeah, we were in college. We did some. Yeah, what's up?
What do you got going
we
on,
did
brother?
some studying together.
That's right. What are you
I'm
doing
out
now?
here
What do you got
chilling,
going
man.
on?
I told you I'm up in. Well, my New Year's resolution is to lay off the marijuana. First of all.
Why?
I hear you, but don't be a quitter now, player. You know the rules. Don't be a quitter. You can lean a little
Hey,
to the
man.
left, but don't be a quitter.
Hey, man.
I'm just saying.
Hey,
from one,
you know, to be honest, that marijuana make you a little unproductive, and you
Nah,
can't
I
be
hear you.
unproductive nowadays.
No word. I hear you.
A little slow,
Use
but
it
I'm
as a
just
treat.
calling in. I'm supporting Uncle Joey. You know, I got love for Uncle Joey,
Thank you, my man.
and I told him I was gonna call in and speak. And that's a good dude right there. Y'all don't cross him, because y'all cross him, y'all cross me.
Word. We know. We know. We
You know,
got
I
the
was going to
memo.
tell you the same thing, but yeah, I
We're on
guess
this.
we're getting that out of the way
all
now.
part of the family, bro. We're part of the team. That's what's up.
All right, my man. Well, I'll talk to you during
All
the
right,
week. Thank
we
you.
all family, man.
Thank you so much
Yeah,
for
man.
calling in.
But I'm just calling in to support Uncle Joey. I told him I'm gonna tune in, I'm gonna support, I'm gonna share. Whatever he needs from me is whatever, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
All right,
Awesome.
man. Thank you for calling.
All right.
Yalla.
Thanks for calling in, my man.
So I think we need to, you know, that's great. We got to keep those calls coming in. Anyone that's
We're missing all
listening.
these great comments.
We have a lot of comments. We have to get the show going too.
Morgan's on the phone.
We have a Morgan on the phone, but Morgan, hold on one second. I guess we're going to have to bring Morgan on, but we're going to actually go ahead and go on with the rest of the show so we can have more input. But Morgan, are you there?
Hello?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
We hear
Can
you.
you hear me?
I hear you.
Okay, can you hear me?
We hear you.
Oh, hello. I'm watching the show. My name is Morgan.
Hey, Matt.
How's it going, Morgan?
Matt.
Hello.
Hello,
Yes,
Morgan.
The name's Morgan Daniels. Morgan
Morgan
Daniels. I'm calling from Green Acres, Florida.
That's the place to be.
Green Acres, and let me tell you something, it is not as green as they make it out to be.
Well, we are excited to know that we have listeners out in Green Acres, and
I am your oldest listener. I've been listening for, oh my goodness, since I'm 96 years old.
Oh, my.
Did you know that?
that's
No,
out.
what's your New Year's
that
resolution?
I was listening before they even had radio. I used to just listen to rocks. And whatever
You listen to rocks.
Rock and roll.
back then.
I love it.
So what's your
And let
New
me
Year's
tell
resolution?
you something, nobody could sing like two rocks.
The world wants to know, what is your New Year's
Well,
resolution?
you got a great show there. My question is this, though. Like you got two names of one show. Now, you don't change your outfits. You don't change the background. You don't even change the microphones. But it's a different show.
It is.
How is that a thing?
Well, we
That's the best. We do it just to keep the
That
audience
is very
engaged.
confusing for a 96-year-old man to watch a show that is so spectacular. I mean, really spectacular. But then it changes to a different show, and I don't even know it changed. It's
We did it to
so
confuse you.
confusing.
Hey, we did our job. We confused you.
But thank
You know,
so much
like
for calling.
I tell you what, I was listening before this guy, Kenny, was on the show, chopping it up. He's always chopping. He's like the slice and dice man, just chopping it up. And like, but I tell you this, I seen him in a boy band. Yes, I did.
Yes, he was in a boy
With-
band. How did
And
you
with
know?
one
Patch
eye
on.
patch,
In the
but he
90s.
got two eyes. That's just as confusing as the two names to a 96-year-old man.
well, actually, we appreciate you
Well,
coming
I tell you
in.
this, Martha has my hoagie ready, so I'm going to eat my hoagie. You lovely people have a blessed day and a happy New Year.
Thank you so
and
much.
one
Yala,
more
thank you so
thing.
much
Happy
for
New Year.
calling.
Be careful there in Green Acres,
And,
will
and,
you?
and one more thing.
And one more thing.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Okay, then.
I don't really have anything to say. I just want to I love you. All right, I'll talk to you later.
All right, holla at me, holla.
Bye-bye.
Whoop, whoop.
All right, buddy. Wait, before we go any further, I just want to shout out to all these people that are leaving us comments. Wendy,
Wendy.
supporting, always thank you. Victoria, Amber, love you,
Victoria.
thank you. Naomi, of course.
My wife.
Yeah, if they love you, I set up a
We just want
GoFundMe.
to say hi to everybody, so you keep those cards and letters coming in.
Thank you, Naomi, for your sweet
Thank you.
comments. Actually, someone also gave me my condolences as well. I was reading the sublines here and who was giving comments. I appreciate that sensitivity. I really do. But, you know, we have some more of the show to cover, and we've got to get our guest on.
Yes, we got
so
the man
we have
of
to
the
get him
hour
on. We
here.
got to get him on. But, you know, a couple of things to just recognize here that today is the holiday. I think we talked about this. It's Three Kings. And really big among the Hispanics and Latins. I mean, this is, actually in France as well. But this is a really big day. This is actually the ending of what we call the Feliz Dia de los Reyes Magos. Magos? Mayos? Magos. Magos.
Okay.
Magos.
No Nintendo.
No. This is actually the closing of the holiday season. This is actually where
Yes, he does.
many people celebrate. Children actually celebrate. They celebrate in France. It's kind of more or less in that circle. But it's a really big event that goes on. I know in Puerto Rico, my dad already has sent me some pictures of his experience.
I have to ask you something about New Year's, going back to New Year's. There's a tradition with the black-eyed peas. I didn't know about that. The Latins, they eat the black-eyed peas because it brings good luck.
Which Latins do that? Because I don't know about it.
Well,
No, actually, I mean, there's a traditional dish that is eaten with black-eyed peas, which is arroz con gandules. But the other thing you're talking about, we actually eat grapes. There's 12 grapes.
you know,
Grapes under
she
the
said
table.
that
yeah.
this weekend. My
Yes,
girlfriend's sister
Peruvians do that.
said something
Yeah.
about the grapes, but her dad
I
made
did
this
that.
black bean soup. It was incredible.
really?
And he said it's
Where is she
tradition.
from?
They live in Tampa, but they're
Venezuelan?
Spaniards.
Are they from Venezuela?
Spain.
Spain.
Spaniards,
Oh, okay.
Spain, yeah.
Yeah. No, I
But I've heard it from a few Latin people that. L.A., you ever hear that?
Black thing.
What?
No, it's a black thing.
Yeah.
No, I'm serious.
It is a black thing?
Black-eyed peas, greens, pork.
That's
it's all
cornbread.
suspicious food, yeah.
That's
It's
what I
all,
eat.
it's
This,
all,
it was unbelievable.
New Year's food.
All right, then.
My mom does it every year.
Delicious.
Sauerkraut's another one. It's
Yep, delicious.
Y'all still
Right,
in
I'm
our
sorry, I went
traditions or
off
what?
kilter.
yes, you digressed.
Don't kill me.
You digressed. So anyway, going on, we weren't going to talk about this today, but I know, Kenny, you were going to share
Great.
something that we have with some headlines along sports.
Yes. So, DeMar Hamlin of the
Terrible.
Buffalo Bills
Tragedy, yeah.
went into cardiac arrest in the middle of one of the most important games of the season for both teams. Thank God the guy's okay. He's actually survived. He was in critical condition. And, you know, this is actually a lot more common than people think it is. So they were thinking that he went to something called it's like Comodio something, Cardo or something like that. It's like when you get hit too hard in the chest,
Yep.
and it throws off the heart rhythm, and so it becomes
It's a perfect
detrimental.
storm.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
being struck by
But
lightning
it's
in a
never
second.
happened before. I mean, all these years in the NFL, never happened. And I've been an NFL fan forever. I've never seen what I saw on Monday night.
Yeah.
That them were giving him CPR on the field.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like in shock.
And let me tell you, they ended up, because they did that, because of, I guess it was one of the coaches, one of the assistant coaches, moved so fast that he was actually able to keep him alive, and that's why he's alive.
That's
And
right.
he woke up and he asked who won the game.
Yep.
Wow.
And the doctor
Typical
said
athlete.
to him, yeah, right. The doctor said, you won the game of life.
Yeah.
You know. So
Well, he has a lot going for him with respect to his age, that he was in top shape for the most part. Only 24, and the most important thing is that he's in good spirits. He's
Yeah.
communicating, and much so on a very good fast track to recovering.
Yes.
Whether or not he'll ever be on the field again is one thing, but having him up and walking and doing just life in general is what he is enough for
Right.
what he just went
very,
through.
Very scary thing to watch.
Yeah, it is. So our prayers and thoughts to he and his family for a quick recovery. And I know this is impacting a lot of athletes too, like about
Yeah.
how they approach it, look and think of the game. Is that right?
Well, they had to have psychiatric help for everybody. They had to have therapists there standing by to talk to all these guys.
Well, even our own Miami Dolphins quarterback, he has constant head
Concussions,
injuries.
yeah.
Yep,
concussions.
that's right. I think is he out for this? This is a Tua that we're
Yeah,
talking
he's out.
about.
Exactly.
He's out.
Yeah, he's out for the season, or is he out
they're out of the
completely
playoffs,
now?
so
Every
they're not.
week they give him the evaluation.
No, he's out.
Is he
Because
out for
this
the-
game don't mean nothing this week. They're out of the
All right.
playoffs. Yeah.
Listen, we got to go to break real quick. We'll be right back after these messages.
All right.
So stay tuned.
Oh, okay.
RD Promo is the premier source of unique and captivating promotional products. Whether you need gifts for trade shows, corporate giveaways, holidays, or something in between, RD Promo is committed to the best services and products for our clients. Our expert account representatives are committed to your satisfaction and are prepared to help you find the promotional bags, gift items, and products you need. Our compelling corporate gifts meet high-quality standards and are designed to work for every budget. RD Promo makes promoting your business affordable, efficient, and fun. We work with high-end clients, advertising, and marketing firms alike to craft successful marketing campaigns for brands. Small businesses, major corporations, and multinational Fortune 500 companies have trusted us for their promotional product needs. Call 1-855-915-7377 or visit our website at rdpromo.com.
WWNN AM Pompano Beach. WIRK HD3 Indiantown. Programming paid for by Vic Canales Media Group. Broadcasting live from the Robes studio. Injured recently? Call the Robes Law Group, where winning is a habit. 561-570-5700. 561-570-5700. Robes, winning for you and our community. This is the one and only Alexa rocks, and now so do you.
How can I help you?
Just say, Alexa, play True Oldies FLA.
Okay, playing it now.
Now, you've got the good time oldies, 95.9 and 106.9.
And we're back.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Sixth Borough. This is the 6:30 hour, and you've been listening to all of our callers that have been going and sharing their resolutions. You've been hearing us, and we actually have a great guest that we're going to be bringing on, and I'm excited. I've met him, and his background is just amazing. I can't wait to hear his story. So with that, I'm going to introduce L.A. Hardy. And he is a character. Hey, we have these characters: superhero, entertainer, actor, and comedian. He's headlined in shows from coast to coast and also internationally. Seen on Laughs TV, Comics Unleashed with Byron Allen, Comedy TV, BET, Comic View, Fusion, MTV, and Comedy Flow. And the one that I like the most is that he's actually traveled over 32 countries entertaining the U.S. military since 1996.
How about that?
That is amazing.
Thank
LA,
you.
welcome.
Good to see you guys. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
Right on, right on. First off, let me just say, with all that nice things you had to say about me, and I really appreciate it. I don't care what that woman said, the baby ain't mine. Going into the new year, let's just get that on the table.
Well, we'll make that was that disclosure. We'll make sure that he's
Thank
made
you.
his disclaimer. We actually want to know so much about you. I got to meet you at an event that was Comedy Flow. That was a 5 short film premiere.
Yeah, it was fun.
And you were one of the characters, right? Was it in some of the movies? Were you a character?
Yeah, main character in Florida Manifesto. Kind of sort of co-star in Unhired Guns, which was probably one of my favorites. And then just kind of a cameo in Friend Draft.
With me.
But always fun to do.
So you were there together and in that particular movie, but most interestingly, where are you from originally? Let's hear a little bit about you.
I'm originally from Cleveland, Ohio.
Okay, we'll forgive you.
Moved to Los Angeles.
Okay.
Moved from Los Angeles to South Florida, which is where I'm at now. And this is what I claim as my home.
Okay.
I'm not one of those people, I'm from somewhere else. How long you been in Florida? 40 years? No, I'm a Floridian now. This is it. I'm as bad a driver as the rest of you. This is it. This is my home. I'm claiming it.
We're in the 6th Borough, so, you know, this is all about all different walks of life that come here from other parts of the states and whatever.
The borough.
Yeah.
The borough.
You're in the borough.
I'm a Midwesterner too, so you know I still call it pop.
There you go. There you go. Where's our pizza? We're in the borough. Where's the pizza, Joe?
We ate it already.
We ate it.
There you go.
So we're stuck in traffic. So.
Yeah, thanks a lot. I appreciate that.
LA.
I knew I'd smelled something from the parking lot.
LA, every week since we started, I come here and I'm hungry.
Yeah.
So Denise is now, the last couple of weeks, brought me something to eat so I don't fade out during the show.
So what are you bragging? You got something and we get nothing? Is that what's
She
going
brought
on?
a little Domino's pizza.
I did not. I offered. Kenny says he doesn't eat vegetables, and Nico's like, I'm good.
Did you say you don't eat vegetables at all?
Well, I mean, sometimes, you know, I eat salad like on a burger.
Okay. All right. Beer is a vegetable.
Oh, well, there it is. So.
Got to eat your greens.
I have a question. And I've been very curious. What is LA? Where'd that name? Why those initials?
Since I was probably, I don't know, 2nd or 3rd grade, I've always been doing some kind of entertainment. I always stood up in front of the group. And my first name, my real name, is Lawrence. My middle initial is A. My last name is actually Hardy. So it actually comes off like Laurel and Hardy.
Oh.
Right there. But it's my actual name, Lawrence A. Hardy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah,
I
thank
like
you.
that.
Thank you.
So you said in 2nd grade you came up with this?
Yeah. I was kind of, I was one of those kids that couldn't sit still. And
you're among family. We all have that issue.
We all have that.
Not me.
Well, I was smart enough to be able to work something out with the teachers. Because I was so bad in class that the teacher was like, all right, I'll tell you what. If you can be quiet for this amount of time, I'll give you 5 minutes in front of the class to do whatever you want to do.
Oh. Wow.
So I started working on a stand-up routine. Because I'm like, well, if she's going to give me this time, I'm taking it.
Yeah.
And kind of got started doing that and then went from that to singing. I was actually in a singing group back in the day. But what I was really trying to do coming up was play professional baseball.
Oh.
That was my thing. So I played high school, Division I college. I was a pitcher. and then got out of college and decided, this is probably not going to work out.
I need a backup plan.
I need something that's a little more steady, like comedy.
Yeah, comedy. Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Your mother was like, "What? What? Doctor, lawyer? No.
Well,
telling
that's
jokes.
That's the killer.
I'm a clown."
My mom is actually a registered nurse for like 50 years. My older brother's a doctor. My younger brother's a teacher.
And there, you're the clown. There we go.
I'm the court jester.
Yes, sir.
There you go. Bring me the king. I'll entertain him.
There's always one.
Yalla, man.
There's always one.
There's always one.
Right, Joe? There's always one.
There's always one clown.
There's a whole room full of clowns tonight, if I may. All of us are.
Womp, womp, womp.
Exactly. If I had a pie, I'd give you a pie in the
Oh,
face. Right?
no, not a pie in the face.
Yeah, come on. They don't even know. We can bring that back, Joe. Bring it to the
We'll have
show.
to think we'll give you the hook.
We'll do the
yeah.
guess. We'll give them the pie in the
Right.
face. The coin. We should do like a coin toss, whether or not they get the pie in the
Look
face.
at how their imaginations just went wild.
What do you mean? We gotta get
putting
ratings,
pies in a black guy's
sponsors.
face.
Well,
This pie in the face has been brought to you by Denise's hair salon.
good
Called
point.
Denise.
Way to bring it all the way back. That was good.
That's how we do. Baruch Hashem, man.
What we did was that one of the other shows, we diagnosed what was wrong with all of us, so now we understand why we're
Exactly.
like this.
We all have
beautiful.
ADD.
Dude, I like the
Adult
We
ADD.
all went to the doctors together, but we couldn't wait in the waiting room long enough to find out what the diagnosis. I was like, I think we got ADD because I can't wait here no longer.
Too many personalities.
I can tell you
love
this
it.
right now.
I love it.
No, we ain't doing it.
I love it.
One thing I wanted to ask, though, tell me about how you got involved in entertaining with our veterans, and how did you get into that? I mean, it's great. Well, first of all, did you serve in the services?
I have never served a day in the service. I'm real good at playing Army. I'm not real good at being in the Army. I started comedy April 1st, 1993. Moved to LA about 5-6 years after that. Made some really good friends with some other comics. And some tours were going out with the USO, some different things, different opportunities were coming my way. This was one of them. I went on a USO tour. It was unbelievable. The amount of love, emotion, passion that's out there, seeing these men and women dealing with the things that they deal with makes our situation seems like cake.
Sure.
We went to 2003. I did a tour with Comics on Duty, and we did like 27 shows in 29 days in Iraq.
Wow, that's
And we hadn't found Saddam Hussein yet, and they just had us over there, just doing stuff, doing shows. We were all over the place, man. And I'll tell you, the coolest thing about it was they let us do stuff like shoot guns.
Nice.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I shot a 50 cal. I shot
and the bullets are free. I don't want to, but up in here, the bullets are expensive.
Well,
but
we
in
had
the
to give 'em
military,
back.
they're for
We had-
free.
we had-
so.
we had
No,
to
I'm just saying,
collect-
when he said I shot a
paid
50
for
cal, how much do you think that shot was?
we had to collect the bullets afterwards. They didn't want any evidence.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
The cool part about it was we got to do all this stuff because they had to find things for us to do when there wasn't stuff to do. And these guys are sitting around all day waiting for something to explode or whatever. And they got to keep us behind enemy lines because what's the worst that could happen? Something happened to a comic and they have to report it.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Today, a comic was shot and injured in Iraq. What the hell? That's not going to look good on their resume.
No.
So they gotta
work
keep
on your
us safe.
jokes, bro. Work on your jokes.
Yes.
It better be funny, man. It better be funny.
It is. It
Everyone
kind of
thinks
comes
it
off
wasn't
that way.
funny.
It kind of comes off that way where these guys are all armed. These men and women are all armed, and we better be funny. But it's always a good time. Man. Very rewarding.
We have a comment here. You want to go ahead and take that, Joe?
Yeah,
I like this.
My cousin Anthony says that's very true. Bob Hope loved entertaining the troops.
Absolutely.
Miss him. Yeah, that was quite an entertaining show he used to have with the troops.
And he used to go all the time during the holidays, which is the time that
Right,
we
yeah,
went.
yeah.
Because that's the time when they really need it. You're missing your family.
Right.
You don't have anybody around. And for me, it was the most rewarding thing ever to be able to just give some laughter to these men and women who are giving basically their lives for us to do what we want to do.
Right.
Thank you.
Were you among other talent that was there at the time, or you were?
Yeah.
Okay.
Most of the time when we go, there's at least 3 comics. When we went with the one Comics on Duty in Iraq, there was 5 of us. So there's 5 comics on the show. I hosted most of them, and we went everywhere. I mean, we went to Iraq, we went to Israel, we went to Egypt. I mean, we went all through the Middle East and whatnot. And it was one of the most rewarding tours I've ever been on.
Quite an experience.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
We do have Dave on the line.
We have Dave on the line.
We have
Dave's
Dave
on the line.
Yeah, we're gonna give. Let's see what Dave has to say. What
Let's
do
see
you
what
think?
Dave's not here, man.
No, man, he's on the phone right now. Dave,
Where are you, Dave?
What's up?
What's going on, Dave? Welcome.
What's up, Big D?
How is everybody?
Doing great, man.
Doing
How are
good,
you?
man?
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
What's your New Year's resolution, Dave?
Happy New Year, guys and gals. Thanks for having me call in.
Thanks for calling in. You got a New Year's resolution you want to share with us?
Just to control my temper.
To control his temper?
Just to
That's a
make
good
it-
one.
Yeah, control my temper and make it to the other side in one piece. That's about it.
I hear you. So normally when you drive, how long have you been having these problems? No, is it like a road rage thing?
Repeat after me. Calm down.
Yeah, been there, done that.
Yeah, man. You got to stay on that medication, you know, the marijuana, you know.
Dave's not here, man.
Exactly. About to fire one up after we're done.
That's how you got to do it, man. And don't drink and drive. Always stop at the red lights or a stop sign, then take a sip, and then proceed. Don't ever drink and drive. Okay, that
Yeah,
right now.
man, that
might spill your drink.
That's what I
spilling on your lap.
That's what he said. You're gonna spill a drink. Are you sure you're not related to this guy over here? I swear to God, in my mother's eyes. I'm gonna change your name to Joe.
I love your callers, man. Yeah, I love your
We're
callers.
the best. We're all
Yeah.
related to this guy or something.
Yeah.
We have no idea.
Yeah.
Hey, man, we really appreciate you calling in, bro. Thank you so much. Happy New Year. Yalla baligan.
Stay calm.
Whoop whoop.
Thank you,
All
Dave.
right, guys. Nice talking with you.
Thank you very much,
You're
Dave.
welcome.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
Dave. Happy New Year.
Thank you, Yalla.
LA a question?
Yeah. LA, my cousin just left another comment thanking you for doing
My
that for
pleasure,
the troops,
man.
or-
My
with the
pleasure.
service. Now, the acting career.
Yeah, yeah.
Tell us what's going on with that. I saw you in those
Um,
films. What?
It kind of started like, again, when I was very, very young, because I was a kid, I was trying everything. I'm one of those people that I'll try anything. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I'll just throw stuff on the wall. We'll see what happens. I've just been fortunate. A number of things have kind of just came my way. For example, I was actually in the video 1993 with Bowling for Soup. That song, 1983. I'm the mailman in that video.
Oh wow!
Oh, wow.
And I got the audition, and I go in, and I'm expecting them to ask me to do lines and stuff. They're like, "Hey, man, can you rap?" I was like, "Yeah." I busted out some Run DMC, bada bing, bada bang.
That was
They put
the
your
time
boy
for
on the
it.
set. Yeah.
Real talk.
2 years ago, a friend of mine asked me to say some MC rhymes, so I said this rhyme I'm about to say.
Wow.
The rhyme
On
was
the
Mecca,
mic,
and
look
then it
around
went
it
this
this
way.
way.
Took a test to become an
MC.
MC. And Orange Crush
All right,
became
well, I'm showing
amazed
our
at me.
age now.
Larry put me inside the Cadillac. You know the rest.
Yeah, you know.
That was awesome. We have to give him a hand for that one.
Get it, kid. Get it.
Thank you.
So that was really your first acting gig?
It was one of them. I've done so many things that are just weird and off the wall. I was in Cleveland Ballet.
Wow.
You were ballet?
I was in Cleveland Ballet. I was a Roman guard, and I had to stand there and just stand there.
Did you wear tights?
Yeah, I did actually wear tights. I have that picture for you, Denise. I'll get that right out.
She's all like, can you send that over?
Did you do any formal training for acting, or just?
Yeah, I
natural?
did. Well, when I was in LA, I did Second City.
Okay.
In
Oh
Second
yeah,
City, man.
SCTV.
Wow. Yeah, so I've done some improv and stuff. I've even done my own reality show, which was, if you guys remember back in the day, there was a guy, Kobayashi.
Yeah.
He used to win all those competitions. Well, he was on a show called The Glutton Bowl, and these guys had to eat all this food in these different competitions. I was the referee.
Oh wow.
So you
thank
really
God.
don't notice me, but I made it so you notice me.
Aha.
Yeah, yeah. But I'll tell you, it's the worst smell you've ever had in your life. They were
That
eating
food?
sheep's brains,
Oh.
cow's balls, Rocky Mountain oysters, all that stuff.
All
Raw.
kinds of delicacies.
Oh, we got another caller.
We got
Jimmy on the line.
Well, we have the shout out from South Africa, Leighton. Thank you.
Hey, Leighton.
Thank you for watching.
Thanks
What-
for tuning in.
What time is it over there?
I don't know.
What's up, Leighton?
Let's get Jimmy on the line. Jimmy.
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 Hello, Jimmy.
Jimmy, where you at?
Jimmy.
Hey, how you guys doing, man? This is Jimmy Spats.
Wolfman Jack. Jimmy, speak up a little bit, man. What's going down?
Oh, you can't hear me? My name is Jimmy Spats. That's P.
Jimmy what?
S-P-A-T-Z.
Jimmy Spats. ¿Cómo está, Jimmy?
Call me the Spats man.
What's up, Jimmy?
Hello.
Yeah. Jimmy, what's your New Year's
just wanted to call
resolution?
you, man. I saw my man L.A. I saw him performing on a cruise, man. He was on a Disney cruise, yeah. And he opened for that crab, you know, that one that sings Under the Sea. Hell of a performance, man.
Mr. Krabs, you were there. That's right. I remember.
Well, that we did not know that.
Sebastian. Hold on. He opened up for Sebastian from Little Mermaid? Is that what we're talking about?
2 a.m. Saturday morning over there.
Yeah, man.
That's
the
what's
Little
up,
Mermaid.
man.
What kind of human being are you? You don't like the Little Mermaid.
I bring a crowd too, baby.
Oh, that's big, dog.
Yeah.
That's big, man. Open up for Disney. Come on
I just
now.
wanted to say, you were talking about New Year's resolutions, and I wanted to say what mine is. To eat
hear it.
more
Yes.
chicken nuggets, my man.
I knew it. Let this my man get a 9-piece right now.
You know
Whoop, whoop.
what? I'm changing mine. It's official. I'm changing
What,
mine.
you get 20
I'm gonna
piece?
eat more nuggets too.
Oh my God, more nuggets. All right.
Nuggets
No,
too.
how about the say player? It's unbelievable.
Oh, boy.
What kind of sauce do you like with your
hungry.
nuggets there, Kumo D?
You
Jimmy.
have some characters tonight calling
No
in. That's
doubt.
awesome.
I think Jimmy hung up.
We lost Jimmy.
We lost
We lost Jimmy.
We lost
But I
Jimmy.
want to hear about this Disney cruise
Yeah,
thing.
tell us
Tell us
about
about
that.
it.
I were.
It was crustaceanal. Tell him about it, player. Tell him about it.
It was blacktastic. It was blacktastic. It was
They didn't end
blacktastic.
up under the sea.
Thank goodness.
All right, more SpongeBob jokes.
How did you get that?
I do some cruises. Disney actually is not one of them I'm doing right now. I'm doing Royal Caribbean right now. There's one that's actually out of West Palm Beach called it's what's his name?
Rowboat with a motor on it?
Margaritaville.
Margaritaville, okay.
Jimmy
Say
Jimmy
Gilligan's
Buffett.
Island.
Yeah.
The SS Minnow.
Yeah, Jimmy Buffett's, and
Okay.
it's a good time. You guys been on cruises lately at all?
Yeah, I've been on cruises. Yeah.
Which ones you been on?
Actually, I've been on most of them. I used to do all the kids' cruises, all the kids from ABC, NBC, CBS. Every 6 months, I used to go on a cruise. I was the entertainment on the ship. I didn't work for the cruise line. I worked for a company called Celebrity with the Stars out of L.A. And every 6 months, they would have all the children that your families can go on a cruise with, Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen, that type of thing. All the kids like Jonathan
that's
Taylor
fun.
Thomas, that type of thing. So that's what I did. So I used to go to Jamaica all the time, the Eastern Caribbean, the Western Caribbean all the time, Alaska.
Yeah.
Like it was craziness. But
No
yeah,
doubt.
man, I did that for a minute.
Yeah,
No cruises
man.
for me. No cruises
You
for
never
me.
been on a cruise?
No, listen. I saw the movie Poseidon. Then I researched.
Oh,
and
look
found
at
out
that.
those roadways are. I'll be the guy that's on the boat that it happens.
I'll
to,
get
so
you on the
it's-
cruise. You ready?
I saw the movie Titanic. That doesn't mean I was not going to get on a boat again.
I've been on a lot of cruises.
No, right. No, cruises are great.
Actually, I think it'd be really great if anybody's listening that is part of the cruise industry. You could actually have the Power Up crew and cast go ahead and be on the
100%.
show. We'll
Yeah,
host
we
the
have the
show
show
from there.
live.
Like,
Yep.
do me, Denise.
Yeah,
You were reading my mind. I was going to say we should.
I'm so sorry. Kenny
trying to get me
Kenny
on a
couldn't
cruise.
make it on the cruise. We're so sorry, Kenny. But he is offshore.
Well, you know, I have to say that we actually, the show itself, we want to share with you that we go 3 miles offshore. So if you're offshore by 3 miles, you can hear us.
Oh, no doubt.
Yes.
You guys should think about that Margaritaville one because it's 3 days. Goes
Well, that would be
out,
a very interesting concept.
Spend the night.
Let's
come
do it.
back.
LA,
like 2
let's
days
do
later.
it.
Yeah.
My wife's gonna be messaging me. Yes.
Yeah, I'm single, so that's not a problem.
Same here, bro. We can hang.
It's work.
what's
It's
up.
work
Hang.
cruise.
Denise is single also.
Nice.
But Joe's on his fifth last woman. What woman is it again? I forgot. Like the 6th, the 10th last woman.
He's trying to keep
Every
his
week he's like, I
resolution.
want you to know you're gonna be my last girlfriend. That's it. And next week he's like, got another one.
Right.
He's friendly.
He's awful quiet over there, bro.
Am I a dog? Don't worry about it. He won't bite.
To all the girls out there, he doesn't make a mess. He's friendly. They got cuties.
His house broken.
His house broken. He'll give you a compliment, once in a while.
He can cook.
Yes.
What?
Yeah, he
I
can
can
cook.
cook. I tested it.
Yes, I have too. It's very good.
Oh, that's good.
So
I witnessed her testing it.
yes, I did. I'm the picky one. So about resolutions, we've been all sharing ours. What is yours?
Yeah, like
Oh,
what's your-
mine's easy, man. Mine is to be as happy as I possibly can.
Love it.
Spread love and spread laughs because the pandemic has taught us one thing. You don't have any time.
Right.
You know
And
it.
any plans you got, God is laughing. So
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
go for it and have as much fun as you possibly can. That's what I'm trying to do. I did 2 weeks on a cruise through the Eastern Caribbean. I got off. flew to New Orleans for New Year's Eve, and then came back a couple days later. So
That's a hard life.
it's
No,
tough,
you
but
gotta
somebody's got
live
to
it.
do it. You know what I mean?
That's it, man.
But
Make it
that's
part
my
of your life.
resolution is to take it to that next level. Be open to whatever opportunities are coming my way.
Great message.
And just be as open as possible.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, spread love, man.
Well, actually, you know, living to the most. I mean, we've lost two iconic. Well, Barbara Walters, an iconic
Yeah, yeah.
trailblazer in our media industry. So,
Right.
you know, bringing that up to light, that she did live a very full life,
She
and,
did.
and man, she gave it her all.
But we don't know if we got that kind of time, and
That's
we've all
right.
lost friends,
gotta take
relatives.
advantage of it.
Pets.
I just lost a friend of mine the other day. I dropped him off in Walmart. He never came out, so I assume
Oh,
he's just
wow.
lost. That's
Oh yeah, so yeah. He lost him at Walmart. There, you guys are all serious. He lost his friend at Walmart. Joe, we'll be back. We should probably cut for a sugar break.
I'm trying to get,
We're gonna stop for
I'm
a
waiting
sugar
for a
break.
punchline
Yo,
over
from
there.
one comedian to another. I got you,
gave it
son.
to him. I
Yo, it's
gave
hard
it
on
to
these
him.
white people. He was like your friend. He lost him at Walmart. How do you lose white people at Walmart? Wait, his friend, it could have been black. How do you lose black people? He's like, don't say that. That's racist.
he went there for a pizza, Joe, and he never came out. He never came out.
But don't worry, man. He went inside. Get on the microphone. Check out Jerry. I'm looking for a black guy named Jerry
With a pizza.
Yeah,
with a pizza.
with a pizza.
Oh my goodness!
Yo, this
seriously.
show is the best ever. You guys better hit the like button. You better send us another
Make
message.
sure you follow us. Yeah.
South Africa just said it's the best show ever. So
Nice.
I want to share a
Hi
quick
to
story.
Joe Deluche,
Sure.
cousin
Hey,
Joe
cousin
Deluche.
Deluche. Actually, when I went to Walmart once, I did go
got
to
lost?
Walmart. No, I didn't get lost. I did go with my ex-husband, my husband then. He went home, forgot that I was with him.
Oh!
Now that is
So like,
something.
I'm in the store. There's a commercial like that actually happened to me. I text and ask, "Where are you?" And he played it off like, "Oh, I'm in the other side of the store." And he actually finally admitted to me later that he had left without me.
Oh, my goodness.
The
So-
truth is, he left her in the iron
Yeah.
department.
Yes, exactly. Spend some time here, girl. Spend some time here. Learn how to fold clothes.
They don't feel bad.
There's a reason he's an ex.
But
There's
back
a
to-
reason.
Back to Barbara Walters. She took journalism to another level.
She did. Yeah, she
With her edgy style of interviews and stuff. That's going to be Denise in about 20 years. She's going to
Oh,
have
great.
that edgy
Nice.
style.
Let's hope it doesn't take Denise 20 years.
No,
Yes.
absolutely not.
Yeah,
She's ready right
we'll
now,
say
I
3
think.
to
Just
5.
because she needs
I'm
exposure.
saying she's much younger than
That's all
me.
she needs,
I'm gonna give her a
exposure.
compliment.
3 to 5.
Thank you. See how generous and great these
Even
guys
if I
are?
wasn't on the show, I'd actually watch the show just to see.
You know, I gotta tell you guys, we actually lost an iconic person here in South Florida who's very known in
Yes.
the South Florida entertainment industry and even more.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a makeup artist named Jody Dupriest, who's actually a really good friend of mine.
Yeah.
Passed away yesterday. Was an amazing person and an amazing makeup artist.
And a good photographer,
Actually,
too.
Yeah, and did work with. He used to do makeup for Playboy and Motley Crue. And let me tell you the stories that he would tell me about Motley Crue. One of the guys threw up
Yep.
on him, like it was. But the guy, I actually, my first time that I ever worked in the entertainment industry, I worked with Jody Dupriest, and he was a really amazing person. So
He's been around a while, yeah.
Yeah.
Very
Oh,
well
yeah.
known.
I have to say the same thing. I had met him about maybe 2-3 years ago, and just out of the blue one day, he actually messaged me through Facebook and said that you're doing great work, and you're up and coming. Don't stop what you're doing. So this is before, out of the blue, he just decided to send that message.
say it
but-
the way Jody said it, because I know Jody. Jody always had this little sassy way of talking.
Oh no, it was pretty much like that. It was, yeah, it was, I mean, I can look it up, but it was along those lines. But the point was, it was very inspiring and supportive.
Yeah.
But
How can somebody leave Denise behind?
I don't know.
Oh, that's too sweet. But you know, Jody was very well known. He gave it a good run with, I think he had cancer.
Yeah.
And Jody, you know, may
God
your-
bless him.
Rest in peace.
You know, go to heaven and rest up. You've done what you could down here. You gave it a good fight.
There you
Rest
go.
up.
Yep.
Oh, Denise is like a fine wine. Look at that. Ooh, Namie, thank you.
I'm talking either coming or going, I'll tell you. I don't even know whether you
Look at
see
that
her
pretty
coming in,
face
you
on
turn
that
around,
screen.
there she goes, you know.
Oh, look at that pretty face.
That's what I'm saying, especially when she's going.
I want to know, LA, one other thing though. What is BOBO? That what you started?
BOBA?
BOBA. My bad.
It's
Sorry.
the Bitter Old Brother Association.
What is that?
It's an organization I founded to combat certain things we see in society without using violence or shaming anybody. For example, we've all seen kids walking around pants hanging below the crack of the ass.
Can't stand
Well,
it.
if you're in the BOBA, what you can do is you can combat this problem. Let's say the four of us are in the BOBA. You're driving, you're in the passenger seat. Denise, me, and you are in the back seat. We see the kid walking down, pants hanging below the crack of his ass. You see him, we stop the car. Me and Denise jumps out. I hold him. She wedges him. We jump back in the car.
I like that.
I want to do that.
The BOBA.
Can we do that?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Are you for real?
No.
Denise, you can't do that in your
The
heels.
place is filled with crackers. There's oyster crackers. There's saltine crackers. This
I
is
love this
delicious. You
show.
white people are delicious. I'll tell
I
you.
love this show.
Oh my God.
If you do that nowadays, you're gonna get shot.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, that's why I gotta hold
and,
them.
and if
If I
I may,
hold
it's
them.
only the urban community that does show the.
Oh, no.
No, the white kids
No.
too. I've never
Oh,
seen a
yeah.
white kid.
Everybody's doing it now.
They are
Everybody's
now.
doing it.
I've never seen a white kid. It was always the urban.
I do. Yeah.
You got to get out more, bro.
I get it out, man.
You
You
gotta
know what I'm
get
saying?
out
You know, I
more.
live in a black neighborhood.
We
You're not
lead,
gonna-
we lead the,
You're
we
not
lead
gonna
the
see that
way.
at the bar mitzvahs.
I was gonna say, Baruch Hashem, none of the little Jewish, little
In prison,
Isaac,
it's sending a
little
message.
Isaac,
You might.
Fenstersheim did not do it.
They
I
want to
know.
do whatever we do.
We are
No, I
coming
hear
to
you,
the end
Pam.
of this hour, but really quickly tell us, what is the organization?
The BOBA, the Bitter
I get in
Old
this?
Brother Association.
Okay.
I'm
All right then.
I'm a bitter brother. How do I get in this?
How do they
As long as
find
your
you?
paperwork is approved, bro, you're in.
Alrighty then.
How do they find you?
So we're actually now going to move to the second hour of our show. We're concluding the sixth borough, which is the first hour of Power Up Radio TV. We've had L.A. Hardy with us. We're going to ask for him to stay, hopefully, and be a part of our next hour segment known as the Power Up Hour. Everyone, thank you for tuning in at the sixth borough. And stay tuned for the second part of our show.
He'll be right back.
And yes, we'll be wearing the same clothes.
Yes.
That's so funny. Should we...
Hey, thanks for riding the Sixth Borough Radio Show. We hope that you will stay with us for part 2 of the show on Power Up Radio. Let's get your weekend started with a little bit of laughs and plenty of sauce.
The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly those of its host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Are you hungry? In a hurry to grab a delicious sub? Come to Jersey Mike's, located in the TJ Maxx Plaza on Indiantown Road in Jupiter at the corner of Alternate A1A and Indiantown Road. All of our subs are made to order, and our bread is baked fresh every day. At Jersey Mike's, we are dedicated to making the best subs, including our scrumptious ham and cheese prepared Mike's way with our red wine vinegar and olive oil blend. Try the hot chicken or steak and cheese sub. So good. Mention you heard us on the True Oldies at this particular location in the TJ Maxx Plaza on Indiantown Road and receive $1 off any sub. Fresh slice, fresh grilled. Jersey Mike's Jupiter.
Adopt US Kids presents What to Expect When You're Expecting a Teenager. Learning the Lingo.
GOAT, G-O-A-T, acronym, stands for Greatest of All Time. As in, spaghetti sandwiches for dinner? They're my fave. Dad, you're the GOAT.
You don't have to speak teen to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same. Visit adoptuskids.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
For everything your business needs to make this year your year, Staples has you covered.
I need to organize all my papers and files from last year and the year before that.
Staples has you covered.
I need to clear clutter from my office, and my home office, and my home.
Staples has you covered with everything you need to get organized this year at amazing savings. Right now at Staples, get up to 50% off select file folders, file cabinets, file boxes, and storage bins. Make this year your year at Staples, the working and learning store. Ends 128 in store only.
Asthma symptoms can attack anywhere, like on a city street.
Now you can get fast relief anywhere with new improved Primatene Mist, the only FDA-approved asthma inhaler available over the counter. So whether you need relief of symptoms at the park or at your kitchen table, Primatene Mist starts working quickly, opening up your airways to restore free breathing. For temporary relief of mild symptoms of intermittent asthma, use Primatene Mist and breathe easy again. Available at CVS, Rite Aid, and Walgreens. Use as directed.
Another community-first message from Robes. The Robes Law Group wants to send you to see FAU basketball. Great seats all season long. Register now at TrueOldiesFLA.com. Recently injured? Contact the Robes Law Group today. 561-570-5700.
Have you been to Chowderheads in Jupiter yet? If you are looking for the best seafood in town, you have to try Chowderheads. You'll love their authentic New England seafood, flown in fresh from Boston. Their award-winning lobster rolls, clam chowder, and fried oysters are absolutely delicious. Come taste it for yourself. You will want to keep coming back for more at Chowderheads, located in the Driftwood Plaza on South US Highway 1 in Jupiter. Now open 7 days a week. For reservations or to go, call 561-203-2903 or check out their menu at chowderheadsusa.com.
This program is furnished by amp2tv.square.
The content, information, and opinions expressed during the related show are those of the show personalities and guest alone, and not those of Vic Canellis Media Group, its parent, affiliates, or stations. VCMG Live is not responsible for any content, information, or opinions expressed. User bears full responsibility for their reliance on such content, information, or opinions.
Let's get your weekend started on Fridays with your one and only new host, Denise. Bringing you amped, raw, and fun energy to entertain as you end your week to welcome your weekend. Denise will bring new friends, celebrities, entrepreneurs, topic experts, musicians, foodies, local events, news, and much more to educate, celebrate, motivate, relax, and relate. As she says, let's make your mess your message. So let's get this party started. Here's Denise.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to the second part of our Power Up Radio Media Hour. And this is your Power Up Hour, which is actually the second half of the show. And this is really a happy hour type of thing where we want to really go and get into some really good conversation. I have with me my host. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. These guys have got me all back, like, discombobulated from the first show, but this is going to be just as a great show as well. And this is our cast that you can see all together. This is the new tribe here at the Power Up show, and we have new cast members. But first of all, everyone, Happy New Year. We are so excited to be back here after 3 weeks of being on a sabbatical, and hopefully you've watched our shows, which was our holiday shows that were re-aired twice, I think, during the break. And we want you to know that this is your show. Our show is your show, so we want to make sure that you have our new phone number that you can call into because we want to hear from you, and that's 888-994-4995, and that is to be on Studio A. Make sure you dial in for Studio A. So, Joe, go ahead and do your thing like we always do.
Oh, it's too late for the second show. Hey,
okay.
Dave Iacovetti.
There you go. Hi, Dave. Nice to see you. We're actually able to see all of your comments, and if you wanted to go ahead and see us live, you can go into www.powerupRadiotv.com, and you can see us live, and that would mean you would see the voice with the face on the actual show. And you can catch us as well on Facebook, which is the Power Up Radio TV, The Sixth Borough. You can also catch us live on there. And we have just had a really great show, so we're just going to have to really bring this up to another notch. You agree?
Let's do it.
Yes.
We're going to do it? Whoop, whoop.
Yes,
whoop,
I'm
whoop,
ready.
as it
Here we
is.
go.
So we have a great lineup for this particular part of the show. And we have with us, and I hope that we can bring them on right quick. We have with us Joy Doris. Joy Doris.
From Lime.
From Lime. And we have Rob Huberts from Lime, the 80s style group that those of us that grew up in the 80s.
Yes.
That's them. That's a picture of them.
Can we hear a clip of their music quick?
We got to give them a great intro.
Yes.
Because this music, once you hear it, it is, yes, I remember. I can smell where I was. I can feel where I was. I can see and hear. I don't know if we have some of the music that we can play, but we want to give you a sneak peek. We have them with us, thanks to Charlie Rodriguez, who's going to be joining us as well, who's putting together a 80s concert.
Freestyle concert.
Freestyle concert.
In
Miami.
The island.
Jungle Island.
Jungle Island.
Jungle Island, yes.
That's going to be Valentine's weekend.
There you go.
You guys got to know that song.
There
That's
it
it.
is.
There
That's
it
the one
is.
everyone knows.
These are some of the songs that we're actually going to.
Classic dance music.
Happy love, no fighting, no killing.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what's up right now. Positivity.
When Denise called me and told me they were coming on, I was so excited. I was like, no way, I love that music. You know, growing up in Chicago, that was,
Yeah.
you know, it's funny, they call it freestyle. We called it heartthrob, but they would play it in like the house music mixes.
Right.
We
right.
never called it heartthrob.
Listen,
no,
we got Joey on Joey on the phone.
Heartthrob was a mix of the song.
Yes.
They call it the heartthrob
Sure, the heartthrob
mix.
mix, right.
Yeah.
But not, yeah.
I've just been
Us
schooled.
DJs know that.
Yes.
Well, during the Power Hour, one of the things we
would've been
always
good.
want to do is to educate. So
Right.
part of anyone that we have on the show or whenever we are covering a topic, we want to help you understand more about that particular topic. And, you know, we actually want to share the backstory, too. You know, whenever
Right.
we have on the show, we want to make sure we understand their backstory. And if you're just tuning in, again, you are listening to the Power Up Hour, and we have added to our crew. We once again want to go ahead and say that we have Kenny Magchop chopping it up with us.
Always.
And we have with us also Nico Nation, who's with us, who is our new in-house DJ, which will be doing a lot of great work for us. And we will be reading any of the commentary that you are able to on the Facebook comments. And we have so many great comments coming in.
Carmen Ortiz.
Carmen.
I'm glad you love the show. Keep watching. Thank you very much.
She's from New York, too. She's a New Yorker down here in Florida.
A six-borough.
Yeah,
She's a
six-borough.
Well, we're hoping that we can get them on for sure. But one of the things that we wanted to mention, I think, Nico, you had mentioned that we had some losses that we wanted to talk about, and we had people that were injured. And really great talent. That was the one that we talked about earlier.
Yeah, Jeremy Reiner from the Avengers.
Yeah.
She got ran over by a
He was
40,000
He was
pound-
helping somebody.
His neighbor.
Yeah, and
was,
he got ran over by his own snowplow.
His own snowplow, yeah. But he has like an industrial,
Exactly,
like
of
it's like
course.
one, like
40,000 pounds.
incredible. Yeah, no.
Why
he's
would one
lucky
have
be
to look
alive.
so big?
How the heck does that happen? How do you get hit by a snowplow?
Your own
Wait,
your own. Hold on a second. You got run over by your own. And it's not like some like little like snowmobile.
I mean, I hope the guy's okay, but this is a
snowmobile, bro.
plow.
It's a huge one that
it's a
would be
plow.
on like a
Look like a
ski resort.
Look like a Zimbroni.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, Zamboni.
Zamboni,
Yeah,
yeah.
Zamboni. It did look
Yeah.
like a Zamboni.
Now, did
But
he injured himself pretty bad? Like his leg is.
Yeah. But the good news is that he's still alive. He's all in one plea. He's all in one piece, and you know, he's talking. He did a lot of
Live shots.
live video, live feeds. You know, took
He's
a
in
bath.
bad
He hasn't
shape,
had a
though.
bath in like a week.
Come on, Hawkman, get back on your feet. The Avengers need you.
Yeah, let's go.
Our thoughts and prayers go out to him.
Yes.
You know, when we see headlines like that and people that are in the media industry, you know, just in the last week alone, we've had some things happen. I mean, we had this the football player that
Damar Hamlin that got injured.
He got injured. Thank you so much for filling in the name.
Thank God he's okay.
Yeah. But you know what's interesting? The Power Hour also focuses on how the recovery and the attitude and outlook of everything. A lot of the feedback that I've been hearing is that these individuals that have had these injuries, it's because of their positive outlook and everyone else supporting them and helping them through the power of prayer and motive and, you know, that manifestation of helping them heal. And there's a lot to be said for that.
Yeah,
There's a lot to be
absolutely.
said when it comes to that you have to make sure that you are indeed in a place where it actually helps your healing process.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, for sure. So when you want to get ready with our show here, we're going to dial it in if you want to talk to us and to our guests that are going to be coming on. And that is at 888-994-4995, and that is at Studio A. Again, we want to hear from you. And we're going to be getting our guest on the line. But in the meantime, though, I want to make sure, rest in peace, Barbara Walters. Yes, we mentioned her earlier. We must say again and recognize that she is an icon in the media industry. And she was a trailblazer for women. I mean, she really paved the way
That's
to.
true.
Actually, she fought through a lot of the bias that happened in the industry, and she really overcame a lot and set a path. And she recognized a lot of talent, people that were just individuals that she wanted to mentor, and they actually today have been very, 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 very successful in their path choices inside of the media world. With that said, I know that we wanted to go ahead and talk a little bit more about a couple of things that were going on. Today is indeed January 6th, and this is the second anniversary of the insurrection that took place over the Capitol. And I know we don't really typically get into politics, and that's not about that right now, but really what we want to do is recognize all of those that were a part of that, all of our first responders that were there, the officers that were there. There were 140 that were injured very severely, and we had lost 5 lives during that entire situation. So we want to go out and give their families their recognition and their prayers as they were doing their job and what they were called to do. I mean,
absolutely.
That's pretty much really a very monumental thing that we have to remember, that above all things, people's lives get put at risk, and we have to recognize our first responders.
It's going to be one of those things that's in the history books forever. Like, you know, when you look at back, like my kids were asking me, they were like asking me about 9/11, and I didn't think much about it because to me it's still fresh in my mind. But to them, they're like, I had no idea this happened, and they're all learning about it in the history school. So this is going to be one of those things people talk about, and it's really, you know, now that at my age, I feel like, man, I've seen a lot. You know?
Yeah.
You know?
We do have a caller on the line. Joey, are you there?
Yo, Joey.
Joey, are you there?
Good evening, Denise. Yeah, I
Hey.
am. Can you hear me, Denise?
Yes, I can. Hi, how are
Hi.
you?
I'm good. Happy New Year, love.
Happy New Year to you, too. Well, we were actually
How
going
you
over...
doing? Hey, Cos.
Hey, Joey, how are you, bud?
All right, what's up?
That's my cousin
me.
Joey from the Bronx.
Hey, Joey, forget about it.
Right,
What's your New
no
Year's
problem.
resolution? No more al dente pasta? What are we talking about?
My resolution is not to make any resolutions. At least I
boy.
know I'll keep fat.
There you go. If not, it makes himself look like a liar, right, Joey?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. How's everybody doing tonight, all right?
Great, thank you.
Yeah, we're good.
We're doing great.
Okay, you have no resolution.
resolution at all. No
Okay,
resolution.
I'm waiting for one, but I guess not having one is just as good as having one.
Right, he didn't want to have one because he said if he had one, it would have been like he was lying. 'Cause
Oh,
he would
okay.
have never had it come true. That's why.
Yeah, we need honesty on the
So,
show.
Joey, are you in New York right now, Joe?
No, I'm in Coral Springs.
Oh, you are. Oh, you're deep in the hood of Coral Springs. All right, be careful. Actually, it's more dangerous in Coral Springs than it is in.
He lives in. We live in the same condo development.
Oh, you. Oh, nice. We'll meet you at the pool. Bring some broads. What do you mean? Wow, sorry.
There it is.
We got a big enough pool, right, JR?
What is that?
Yeah, a couple broads at the pool. he
Oh,
said.
that shouldn't be a problem.
Yes.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Well, we appreciate you dialing
Yes.
in.
Thank you so much for calling.
Thank
we
you,
really
JoJo.
appreciate it. We'll speak
Oh,
to you
yeah.
soon.
Yeah, you're welcome. See you soon, okay?
All right,
Take
be
care,
well.
buddy. Thanks for
Bye-bye.
calling.
Thank you.
So I know that we were talking a little bit about what was going on, but I have to say this, and we don't want to talk about politics, but this cracks me up, because one of the things that they were been talking about, we're trying to get a new Speaker of the House. We've tried 11 times, 11 rounds, so we have to really give them an effort. That 11 times.
I nominate Joe.
Joe. That's
Can't be that
exactly what I was
difficult.
going to say. We need
ready.
to nominate Joe Speaker of the House.
He should be.
Listen, a congressman came on yesterday. We're not talking about Congress, but he said it's taken long because they want to find the right guy, because they have a lot to do.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, once this happens and they find a Speaker of the House, stuff's going to get turned upside down.
Right,
A
right,
lot of
yeah.
stuff's going to start happening.
Yeah.
People are going to be shocked. People are laughing, saying what's going on. It's taking so long, but once it happens,
Well, I would imagine, if we give it a try 11 times, listen.
well, pretty soon they're just going to have to come up with somebody, right? That's what they said. They can't keep voting.
Well,
So
somebody.
why not me?
There you go.
Yeah. Vote for Joe.
Vote for Joe. That
I'll
is
make-
that is
I'll make
gonna
the
be our
shirts.
mantra.
I'll be a great Speaker of the House.
I'll make the shirts.
Well, I'm going to say that I found that bizarre. 11 tries, honestly.
11. I didn't even know it was
11 tries. Yep. 11 tries. And McCarthy, which is one of the ones that he's tried 9, 10, and 11 rounds on those last
Eventually,
three.
he's just going to give up, and they're going to give
Yeah.
him
We have to
somebody.
give him A for effort. A for effort.
If I was there, he would have gave up already.
See? What are you doing? What are you waiting
You know
for?
what I mean?
You got to fix the country,
Listen,
Joe.
it's time for you to step down.
Sit down.
It's enough.
You got to have him sit
You're
down.
not going to win. You're just holding things up here. Let's go.
Making him offer he can't refuse,
Exactly.
Joe.
I want to also mention that, even though today is January 6th and we're celebrating the Three Kings, which brings the ending of the holiday season, one of the things that happens a lot, and I don't know for yourself, but it happens to me, that there's holiday blues. You guys get the holiday blues?
My wallet did.
Yeah,
Your wallet did.
that's what I was just going to say.
Yeah,
All these blues, my bank
I don't
account.
get it. No, I don't get holiday blues. Absolutely not.
No, I
I'm
don't
just
get
trying to stay positive. The key to all that, if I may, get the hell out of the house and just keep moving. Because if you're moving, you don't have time to stop and think. So that's the key, ladies and gentlemen. Don't stop and think.
Like this.
You
No
got to just
matter
keep
how-
moving.
No matter how blue, Joe got my vote. No matter how blue your holidays are, it could always be worse.
Exactly right.
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Well, these are the things you
I
should
know
not
that.
do. I mean, you should not, to avoid the blues during this time is definitely cut down on the alcohol, stay away from the tobacco, limit the drugs, and don't overeat. Those are like some
But
good.
if you keep it consistent, you shouldn't have any problems. That's the key. So you're. I see. From what you said, it was the up and the downs. Is what. That's what it was. If you just keep drinking or just keep doing the drugs and eat every other meal, and you should be good to go. There you go. That's
Be consistent.
Be
consistent. That's the key. It's inconsistency that makes you crazy because
It's
your
the
body's
people that
chemically
eat
imbalanced.
like crazy during the holidays and get drunk like crazy during the holidays, then they get the blues.
Yes,
Well, they
'cause
gotta
then they
recover.
stop drinking and
Yeah,
stop eating.
man,
so
I
you-
get messed up all year long.
That's it. Yalla, let's go. Why be a quitter?
Well, here are
I
some
get the-
tips.
I get the winter blues. Well, look where you live, Anthony.
I know, Anthony.
Look where
man.
you live.
You live in a place. It gets up every day. It's gray.
Well, it's interesting that he's actually saying that because that's part of having those blues.
Well, he
Absolutely.
lives
Well, New York's
where
a rough
winter
one.
blues.
It's 8 degrees.
No, New York's a rough one, man.
Yeah,
It
same
is.
with
It's a rough
Chicago.
living.
Yeah.
We don't
man.
get the winter blues here. We get the winter palm trees.
There you go.
That's it.
Yeah, we get the heat.
Even at the winter, even at the witness protection program, we are good to go. I'll tell you right. I'm not on one, but I live in a gated community. I'll tell you right now, my neighbor looks like he's on one.
Well, they do say that if you are going to be experiencing or you think that you feel blue, recognize it. Just don't avoid it. Just simply say, I'm feeling down. Just acknowledge it.
Yeah.
And then talk about it. Say, why? This is why I'm feeling this way.
Yeah.
If someone asks, say it. It's okay to share. It really is. And then get exercise. This is a great thing.
That's funny that you mentioned that. You're seeing all these funny pictures and the memes about the gyms after New Year's. They're packed.
Packed and busy. Yeah.
And
For
then
the
a
first
couple
2
weeks later,
Weeks
they're
will be
empty.
dead. Yes, of course.
There was this thing that said, I'm going to open up a gym. For the first 2 weeks of the year, it's going to be a gym. The rest of the year, it's going to be a bar.
There you go. Makes sense. Yeah.
I love that one.
The problem is that people think that when you go to the gym, you just go pick up a couple dumbbells and you get these muscles.
Yeah.
It takes years to get muscles, so they don't see the
takes
instant
mental
gratification.
training, too.
Yeah, dude, you got to have mental game.
I know. I worked out the other day. Nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
What
That's what I'm
the
saying.
heck?
Like, what the heck?
Consistency.
That's what I said. There it is. You know what I mean?
The other thing, too, is light therapy.
What? What
light,
kind?
Light therapy.
Light?
So,
Light?
light. Like lights.
Oh.
Light therapy. We're fortunate here in Florida. We have the
Oh,
sun.
oh, no, right, the sun. Oh, that's what you mean, yes.
We have, and those that are up in the cooler or colder
man, it's very
climate.
depressing.
No,
up
that's
there
super
this time of
depressing,
year.
like suicidal, like
Yeah,
no,
it's
for real.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
they need to. The sun is the key to energy. You feel the sun's energy.
Yeah,
So that's why our 95 is turned into a California parking lot because everybody's moving to Florida for that energy and for a better life. You know, it
Go
doesn't. We
back
don't have
home.
to suffer.
Go back to where you live.
No, but think about it. We lived in New York for how many years? Suffering. Every day
Every
we got up,
summer,
it's
every
freezing.
winter, yeah.
Jump in the shower, then I got to scrape the car. What is
Yeah.
going on? I
And
didn't even
summer
get to
lasts-
where I was
summer
going.
lasts a week.
A week, right? I had a motorcycle. It was brand new. I couldn't even drive it.
You have to have 2 cars up there.
Oh, yes,
You
a
have to-
road car. I had
Yeah.
a winter car and a summer
the
car.
rain car and the nice car.
And the
Yes.
chains on the wheels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember
I'll
those?
never
in the
forget I
snow?
had a car in the wintertime. Was it a Jeep, a Scout, an International Scout? And there was a hole in the floor
That's the
where the
best.
rust, you could see the
Oh,
ground
yes.
underneath.
From the salt and everything. Well, they do say that light therapy is very helpful. And the other thing, too, I put this on the list, and I didn't see this on there, and that's cleaning.
Yes.
Cleaning is very, very helpful.
Yes.
It actually
therapeutic.
It's very therapeutic. I mean,
Normally, if you smoke a nice, something like that before indulging in marijuana. No, I'm just being honest with you. Then all of a sudden you become like OCD, and then you're like, turn the music up, and then you're like, ring, ding, 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 and you start cleaning the whole house.
well, there's something to be said for that for sure, because cleaning actually is, it helps you be in control. You can actually go ahead and feel like you're accomplishing something, and you're avoiding you're being distracted is the key. You're being
Right,
distracted, and you kind of get out of the funk just naturally. And cleaning is for me, it's
great. I also
therapeutic.
like at the very end that you're not living in filth.
Yes. Right.
So for those people who don't clean, you're living in filth.
I took my annual shower. I was very excited.
There you go. There you go.
But you know what, Nico, you make a good point, because when you have actually accomplished something, that's something that your brain releases. It's something called endorphins. So that actually does help.
Yes.
Ease up the mood and make you feel better.
Absolutely.
So it's a sense of accomplishment.
You know what else releases endorphins?
Yes.
Yes.
That's not on the list.
That's not on the list?
No.
Can I
Should
take
be.
it?
Should
Can
be
I put,
number one.
That's so weird. I put you on the list. How ironic. That's so.
What was the list? I missed something.
No, yeah, don't worry about it, boy.
She's going
Welcome
to
back to the show.
Reading the friggin'
Yeah,
comments.
Joe, welcome back to your own show.
I'm reading the comments.
He's watching his own show on his cell phone.
All right, then. So do we have the board ready to bring on our guests?
The board.
The board. All righty, then. We're going to go ahead and bring our guest on. So finally, we're going ahead and I'm excited, Joe. Are you excited? Guys, are you excited?
I really am.
We are excited.
Love the music.
Play the music.
Key the
Go
sound.
ahead, bring it on. Let's see what we're going to hit.
There they are.
Here we go.
There's Uncle Charlie.
Uncle Charlie, here he is. There he is.
We need this.
We need those. Yes, we need these.
Charlie, look at the
And we have Rob Huberts, and of course we have the beautiful Doris. Oh my God, Joy Doris, how are you? Oh,
He's got the lime shirt on.
he's got the lime shirt on.
There it is.
Representing.
Hey, Denise. Hey, Denise, I have to tell you, I have been doing this for a really long time, and God only knows how many interviews I've done. I have never, ever heard someone say that when they heard our music, they could smell where they were at the time. I've been laughing since you said that before.
I can. I remember being at the, being from New York and New Jersey, I would actually hang out at a place called Joey.
My house.
No, hold on. Oh, it was
Joe
oh my gosh.
Harrison Surf Club.
That's it, Jerry Harrison Surf Club. Who said that? Oh, there you go. That's it. Yes, Joey Harrison Surf Club, and just your music, absolutely. And I remember it was the most pleasant smell with people, with their tanning lotion on, and yeah, it was a natural cologne.
She closed her eyes, then put herself there. Let me tell you.
I closed my eyes. I literally closed my eyes. I did. I put myself there. But you guys have given us such great memories. And yes, you're good, Rob. You're good. It's okay. But we are super excited to have you all on. Thank you so much for coming on. And Rob, you made it on. You were like a bonus, and thank you for taking the time and getting on the show with us.
Yep.
Really a treat
Pleasure,
for us.
pleasure.
Big fans of you guys.
Absolutely.
Thank you for having us.
So we were, on the Power Hour, there's lots that we want to learn and know about. But we actually, and I watched an interview that you had done with Charlie, and it had to deal with, the real deal. And I just want to hear that story one more time about Lime, because if you look up Lime, it actually says that it was a husband and wife that was from Montreal, and and all the rumors start from there. So just really quickly give us a high overview just to get that off the table.
You want me to take this, Rob?
Yeah, you're the. She's a little more vested with this history stuff. So
okay.
Okay, so actually, this year is 40 years ago.
Wow.
40 years ago that I got the call to go audition for Lime. So Lime started out with a husband and wife team, Dennis and Denise Lepage, in Canada. Dennis, musical genius. He wrote, played every instrument that you're hearing, recorded the songs, and he and Denise recorded all of these songs mostly in their living room. So Your Love came out, and it was a hit, and the label needed to tour the group. And there's a book out. I don't want anyone to think I'm kind of talking out of line here. There's a book that came out called The Legends of Disco, and there are 40 chapters, 40 artists. One chapter is Dennis Lepage, and I have another chapter. And so all of this is right in the book. It's written by a guy by the name of James Arena. and everything is in the book. Like record label people talk, and all kinds. And Dennis, you hear the story from Dennis and from I. So there were some issues, and they couldn't tour them, and I wasn't there. I wasn't a part of that. I just got the call. I have a 3-octave range. I can sing up in that upper register that sometimes I think only dogs can hear. But I was able to step in and did my first show. It was a Halloween show 40 years ago this year, which is crazy.
Wow.
So since then, when my original partner was a guy by the name of Chris Marsh, so there are some old vinyls that you can get from like On the Grid and I don't know, Relimed, which is a remix. And I was with Chris, and then Chris had left the group, and I kind of had a series of partners. But Rob, forgive me right now, I can't remember the year. Was it 2005 that you stepped in? I think it was.
Something like that. Sounds about right.
I think it was 2005, and Rob has been my steadfast partner since 2005, and by all accounts, we are, together. He is the other half of Lime, and we've been doing it since then. So I know that there was a lot of, it's a lot in freestyle. You've had some group changes, some member changes, and sometimes when people don't know the story, we kind of get lumped in with that. But we had the full permission from the label, the artist. I mean, we were furnished with the tracks, with everything to go and to do this, and never hid who we were from day one. Always paid great homage and respect to Dennis and Denise, as I think that they deserve. In the early days, they used to think that they were our parents. People would come up to us, or we'd do interviews around the world, and they would say, "Are they your parents?" And we'd go, "No." But
hold on, we got to hear more about this. We're gonna take a quick station break, and then we're gonna come back and hear more from you.
Okay, sounds good.
We need a break, yes.
RD Promo is the premier source of unique and captivating promotional products. Whether you need gifts for trade shows, corporate giveaways, holidays, or something in between, RD Promo is committed to the best services and products for our clients. Our expert account representatives are committed to your satisfaction and are prepared to help you find the promotional bags, gift items, and products you need. Our compelling corporate gifts meet high-quality standards and are designed to work for every budget. RD Promo makes promoting your business affordable, efficient, and fun. We work with high-end clients, advertising, and marketing firms alike to craft successful marketing campaigns for brands. Small businesses, major corporations, and multinational Fortune 500 companies have trusted us for their promotional product needs. Call 1-855-915-7377 or visit our website at rdpromo.com.
WWNN AM Pompano Beach. WIRK HD3 Indiantown. Programming paid for by Vic Canales Media Group. Broadcasting live from the Robes Studio. Injured recently? Call the Robes Law Group, where winning is a habit. 561-570-5700. 561-570-5700. Robes, winning for you and our community. This is the one and only Oldies wants to send you cruising.
Oh
yeah. 3 days, 2 nights on the brand new Margaritaville at Sea.
Let's get this party started.
Yeah. Your weekend escape for 2 in the Bahamas is here. Visit TrueOldiesFLA.com and register to win our daily weekday cruise at 5 p.m.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
From ship to shore, Margaritaville at Sea awaits. You could be the next lucky winner. Winning excludes valet parking, taxes, fees, and port expenses. Full details at TrueOldiesFLA.com.
Welcome back.
And we're back. We were just playing your music. We were sitting here and they kept making fun of me, Joy, about me having a moment smelling back a time. It's hysterical.
That was the best line. I'm never going to forget that one.
Yeah, I was there. So go ahead. Let's go on with our interview with you. So
I think in a nutshell, I think that really is it. I mean, there was some craziness that had started for a while with an ex booking agent of ours, and caused some drama. But it's all good. It's all in the past, and and we continue to work, and we're working like crazy, and we've got a huge show coming up with Charlie at Jungle Island. That
you
we're
guys,
really
you
excited
guys
about.
are Lime. There's
Yes.
That's it. There's no doubt about it. I mean, 40 years ago, who's going to remember before that anyway? You're Lime. That's it.
Exactly.
Right, Charlie?
Let me tell you something.
Charlie.
From California to New York to Texas to Chicago to Miami, there's only one Lime in the house, and you're
And here
looking
they
at
are.
him right here.
And we got him on the show in the
When they
sixth
put
borough.
on the show, everybody loves him.
Awesome.
From the East Coast to the West Coast, and that's why I love him. I love you guys.
Hey, you put that music on, everybody starts jumping.
You can't help but bop.
Always.
Start to bop right away. You really do. Yep, there you go. You go that. Yep.
You know what's great is that we have, it's really funny. Somebody just sent me the other day, and I posted it. It was a bar, and they were all young. They were all really young. They all looked like they were in their late 20s, early 30s, and Babe We're Gonna Love Tonight was playing, and they were all jumping up and down. And somebody sent it to me, and I posted it on
It's an
Facebook
iconic
and
song.
Instagram. And and so it kind of transcends age. It's really,
Right.
we've been
Well,
very lucky. It's
TikTok does
afforded
remix.
us so much fun over the years.
And if TikTok does like a remix of any of your songs, then the kids had never even heard you before you become a household name. It's that
Yeah.
simple. So if you guys have like a little dance to your song, that's it. You'll be regenerated.
I like that move.
Did you like that?
use
That was like
and
ding, 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 ding.
with that.
That's it. I didn't even know.
You've been rehearsing.
That's it. I'm trying to I want to be one of your backup dancers.
He rehearsed that for the show.
Charlie.
Patty McCartan loves
Make that
Lime.
happen.
We love Patty too. Patty's been great, right, Patty? She came to see our show at Westbury in New York on December
Hey,
30th,
Patty.
the eve before the eve. Hi, Patty.
Nice.
Joy, where are you from originally?
Yes, they do. Yeah.
Originally from Long Island
Oh.
in New York. I'm in Connecticut. Welcome to my son's soccer bedroom. So we're home tonight. But everybody thinks Rob and I are from Miami. Everybody thinks we're from Florida. We get that all the time.
I thought they were.
That's not a
from
bad thing.
Canada.
That's not a bad thing.
Yeah, well, we spend a lot of time in Miami.
Well,
We
90% of
time.
Floridians are
Are
ex-New
New
Yorkers
Yorkers anyway. We all are. Most, no,
I'm a
except him.
Chicago guy, but I remember you
We
guys.
adopted him.
The migration process.
Yeah. We don't. It's
Right.
okay. Don't make
Hey,
an excuse.
listen.
We like you.
Chicago is one of our best
India City.
market areas. We just had a sold out show there too a few weeks ago. We're in the Chicago area often. They're so good to us, and we love Chicago. So yay!
Nice.
And that's
Oh,
a generally a younger crowd there too. That always takes us
Yeah.
by surprise. In Chicago, there's kids all in their 20s and all over the whole club. And we're like, and they're singing every word with you and
They know
everything.
every
That's
word.
amazing. I'm really shocked by that. I mean,
Yeah,
Us
it
too.
catches up. And they're loud.
Well, you know what it is. It's like my kids.
It's timeless.
They were brought up with me blasting that music
Yes.
in the car.
Yes.
That's what it
So
is. And
they-
you hear
they
it.
know.
Oh, my parents listen to this, and they always
Yeah.
loved you so.
Like
Yeah,
I
we passed the baton.
I throw on Dean Martin once in a while because that's what my dad used to play all the time.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, there was this one night in Miami, and we were up at the hotel, and we were having like this kind of crazy, stupid after party that this rooftop hotel pool. It was very small. Rob, do you remember when you were singing Dean Martin songs?
Oh yeah.
That was Frank Sinatra songs, though.
Oh,
But I could do the Dean Martin.
No one in the room knew the
You'll know
difference.
Till somebody loves you.
Charlie,
That's the Dean
that
Martin.
was
That was
after
Frank
that
Sinatra.
soccer stadium.
Yes.
That soccer stadium show that we had. I remember that because I was like,
Wow.
listen to him, he's crooning. It was great. And can I just answer Anthony because I saw a question? Anthony, I'm from a little teeny tiny town called Sherman, which is
I know
on
Sherman
top
very
of Candlewood
well.
Lake. Oh, there you go.
I won the Battle of the Bands in Sherman, Connecticut in 1979.
Where? I mean, the
Band
town is like
fame.
the size of a pea.
Sherman High School, Battle of the Bands.
I was 2.
I literally have I have goats and horses as my neighbors.
Oh Lord.
So tell us about this
They
show
voted.
coming up. Tell us about the island, freestyle on the island.
Well, I guess Charlie's the best one for that one.
Yeah.
We got some great artists coming in there for the freestyle show, right? Go ahead.
Let me
Is it
tell you
still
what.
Freestyle Island?
It's Freestyle Island, but I've done so many shows over the decades down here, and every single show that I do, Lime is on the lineup.
There we go.
Why is that?
We love him.
Everyone in Miami loves them. It doesn't make a difference how many times I bring them down here. Everyone comes out. The same people come out. New people come out, and they love them. Rob goes crazy on stage. Joy is out there throwing her wristbands around, and everyone loves Lime. Every show I do, Lime will be a part of it for the rest of my life. And on this
We
show,
love you too, Charlie.
I love you guys. You know that. And at Jungle Island, this is the first show where it's going to take place at Jungle Island, and you're going to have George Lamond, Noel,
Awesome.
Coro, Niaja, Promise Circle, Ronaldo, New Flavor, and Miami Disco Fever's Queen of Disco, Franz Jolie. So we cover everything.
What a lineup.
Miami's a unique place where the people that
Awesome.
love disco also love freestyle. The people that love freestyle love disco. That's why we are going to sell out Jungle Island again. 35 years of shows, each one has been sold out. And I thank Lime for all of that success. And I can't wait to see them on stage with all the birds
I can't
at
wait to meet
Jungle
them.
Island.
I
Yeah,
know.
no, I'm
I'm looking
excited.
forward to this.
I am so excited.
Look forward to hanging out with you
You
guys.
got birds, you got monkeys.
Limes.
You got yourself
Wear
a disco
my hat.
ball.
There you go.
Now, are we gonna find a rooftop after party with a small pool or what?
Yeah, so Rob could sing some
Hope so.
Frank Sinatra.
Dean
That
Martin.
That's
particular
right.
week is the International Boat Show, so you're gonna have yachts docked all over Jungle Island.
Yeah,
Nice.
I'm gonna find my husband.
It's gonna be great.
Atta girl.
It's like it's such a different venue from what we usually do and what Charlie does, and so I think it's just going to be great. It's going to be so much fun. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm actually looking forward to it so much because I have to say, after been in this position and interviewing so many people we have, when I get to meet people like yourself, your talent, and having danced to it, listened to it, you're right
Smelling
here.
it.
Smelling it. You're right here. You're
Smell
right
it.
here in front of me, and it really makes me feel so honored. And thank you so much for spending your time with us on here, because it's just so nostalgic. That's the point.
Yes, legendary. They're legends,
Legendary.
period.
That's the word.
Whether they like it or not, you're a legend. Yes.
They
Doesn't
are
get any
the
higher than that,
legend.
man.
They're very humble, and there's nothing like Joy and Rob to
That's
put
wonderful.
on a show. I'm telling you right now. Go to
Thank you all so
Eventbrite.
much.
It's
We
the
know,
truth.
if you want to see them perform, go to Eventbrite and search for 80s Freestyle Island Concert, or call 786-277-2270. Either way, we still got a few amazing seats. Like I said, the after party, grab one of those fancy yachts out there on Biscayne Bay, or have dinner before the show overlooking Biscayne Bay. It's a great night. If you're from
Absolutely.
New York, New Jersey, wherever you're from, you're going to love this night. It's your music, your time, and Lime's in the house.
Nice.
Nobody promotes a show like Charlie Rodriguez. When Charlie,
Charlie,
puts
how
his
many-
name on something,
Yep.
he don't stop until that day.
Charlie, how many people are you expecting that evening?
2,000.
2,000.
Wow.
That's fun. That's
Awesome.
So we actually have a comment here that's coming all the way from Reading, Pennsylvania, so that they can go ahead, be in Miami for the weekend. They need tickets. And how do you go to Eventbrite? Just like we
Eventbrite.
just said.
Well, you could go to our website too, right?
Yes, you can go to our website as well. But we just heard right now that it's through Eventbrite, and that is the Freestyle Island Concert. So that this way you can go ahead and get your tickets if you're going to be in the weekend there. Even if you come visit Boca, or if you're in Fort Lauderdale and it's in Miami, it's very close. It's not that far at all. It's very close. You
Or
can still go
call
ahead.
786-277-2270. I got my phone. I'm ready to hear your call. Let's go. Come on.
There you go.
Charlie, are you wearing your Lime shirt?
Yes. I bought this Lime shirt just for you guys.
Nice.
That
Squeeze
is
me.
quite the shirt.
Yeah, vitamin C is very important,
Oh, my
Charlie.
God,
Vitamin-
that's incredible.
Vitamin C.
I love that guy.
So,
You
Joy
gotta have
and
lime
Rob.
in all your drinks.
Yeah.
That's
Joy
right.
and Rob, how often
It
do you
kills scurvy.
practice? How often do you both practice or rehearse?
Practice when we get on stage now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say they're legends.
After
When
so
they get
long,
there.
you just practice when you get on stage. Exactly.
Okay,
That's it.
I get that.
Well, you know what? Because we're always working, so we are actually, always
Practicing,
out there.
yeah.
Sound check it can be a run through if we're doing a song that we haven't done in a while, but it's like, it's a lot of years we've been
No,
doing
absolutely.
it. So.
Need that number again.
786-277-2270. 786-277-2270. And Joy has a great story when she performed at Studio 54.
Yes,
You gotta
that was
hear
my
it.
Oh,
next
yeah, I want to hear
question.
that.
Nice.
Your heels getting stuck in the plywood.
Oh my, we were just.
She was like
we were just
wondering, what
talking
story are
about-
they talking about?
Which one?
I'm like,
Which one? She was panicking.
I know the moment.
Completely.
I know that
Well,
moment.
Listen, the stories that I have just with Charlie alone, forget Studio 54, but we were talking the other day, and so you guys remember that scaffolding that was at, when you see like Studio 54, the
Yes.
artists
Right,
that
yep.
perform up on that scaffolding, and that scaffolding, I mean, it was like, the metal, like graded type of a floor, and there was no safety bar or anything like that. I literally do not know how I didn't fall off that platform like any one of 100 times, because there was a time there we were like the house band. We were constantly performing there, and there was one show we were doing the choreography and I kicked my leg. Actually, it happened a couple of times, but what we were talking about, my shoe, I was in a high heel stiletto pump on that platform, if you can imagine, and it went flying, and I was literally on my knees hanging over the scaffolding,
Oh, my.
Oh, wow.
like begging the person who had my shoe to throw it back up so I could catch it to put it on. It's funny, after all the years, I never remember. I don't have, outstanding memories of most of the shows, but I do remember the shows where something crazy happened, where something like that happened. I'm like, oh, flash right back to it. I remember because they kind of like stand out in my head, and after 40 years, there are a lot of those stories. So,
do you both have a favorite venue, like the one place that you have, I guess, the most memories or the best venue that you've performed at? I mean, it sounds like Studio 54 was a winner, but what's that?
I have one, Rob. Do you?
As far as the best venue, what was it? Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to pick one. One in just too many places.
All right, what was your
Pick
worst
one,
experience?
I couldn't do it.
What was your worst experience? What was the point of your life where you're like, I should have went to college. I should have listened to my mother. What the hell am I doing here? Why?
Right before this interview.
Good one, Rob.
That's good. Now he's a comedian. What can he do? He does it all. Yalla.
What about the time you had? Hey, what about the time your back was killing you at the University of Miami, and you needed a doctor to get you pain pills? Remember
That was a dealer.
That wasn't a doctor.
No, we got a doctor.
Yo, you know the Miami guy with the pills?
Over by the stadium?
No, I was in a car
In the bleachers?
accident. I had been in a car accident, and my lower back had seized. But not only that, 2 days before I came down for the show, I stepped over a dog gate. I had a puppy, and it came down wrong on my foot and popped the ligament in the back of my calf.
Wow.
I get down to Florida, and I'm like a hot mess. And I've got heating packs and ice, and all I was taking, though, was Advil. And I remember the doctor calling Charlie, this amazing doctor in New York. He actually works for NASA. And he called Charlie, and he said, I suggest you have a chiropractor because she's going to be like, and he was also the doctor for Madison Square Garden and for Yankee Stadium. So all he did was treat athletes. And he said, she's going to be exactly like my athletes on game day. She's going to get on that stage and not feel anything. But if she goes down, I can't promise she's going to get back up. Remember that show? That was our first show. And somehow I had so much Advil that weekend that I completely ulcerated my stomach. But no, that was crazy. But I will tell you, I do have a favorite venue, and we just performed in it the eve of the eve. So, and that was Westbury Music Fair, and I said something about it that night on stage too, because I grew up in Long Island going to that theater with my parents and going to see like Steve Lawrence and Edie Gourmet and Neil Sedaka and Barry Manilow and like all these people that my parents would take me to see. And my dad, he used to lean over and say to me, because I had my first recording deal when I was 12. And and he used to lean over and say to me, one day you're going to sing here. And unfortunately, my dad passed away without seeing me perform there. But every time I'm there, I get super emotional. I called my mom the first time for sound check, and I was crying because to me is, it's got a special place in my heart. There are many great venues that we have been blessed enough to play and played repeatedly around the world, whether it's in Japan or Santiago, Chile, or, Guadalajara, Mexico, wherever we are. But that place, because of my dad, holds a very special place for me.
That's sweet. That's beautiful.
That's cool.
Full circle. So
Yeah,
tell
full
us now,
circle.
once again, now for the lineup, where in the lineup should we expect you? I know, give us some details. What time, Charlie, it's going to be starting, and when should we expect to see our group that's in front of us right now, Lime?
The first artist will go on at 8:00, and you're gonna have to wait till the end of the show to see
The main attraction.
The main event.
because you're gonna have to drink up, you're gonna have to dance your ass off, you're gonna have to forget who you came with, because when Lime gets on there, everybody parties. This
That's
is
what's
a
up.
concert and house party at the same time. It's get up and dance, get crazy like in Studio 54. This is it. We're going to dance. We're going to boogie. We're going to do. And then we're going to go on a yacht somewhere and party till 3, 4 o'clock in the morning.
So
There you go.
we're going to have to break out the Capizios for that night.
Yes.
Hey, what the heck is a Capizio?
He missed the era.
Charlie's not
He
from
missed
New
the
York.
era.
Charlie's not from
What's a
New York.
Capizio?
It's a kid that should be in my 4th grade class. He ran his mouth. Capizio,
The
Nicky.
shoes with the marshmallow bottoms.
They used to be cockroach killers.
Yeah, the old Guido shoes from the 80s.
Just bring your flip-flops, man. You're on the beach.
Pougine.
You're on the beach. It's Florida.
Yeah, maybe get some flip-flop Capizios for you.
There you go.
Well, I have to say,
So Larry
in
Parker just posted a comment
Yes.
on the bottom saying that the hottest venue was Tempe, Arizona. Larry, I don't know if you were there.
That was crazy.
Right, Rob? It was.
That was literally
it
the
was-
hottest, definitely.
What was it
We
like?
were outdoors, and it was 110 degrees.
Oh, Maron.
It was
Wow.
so hot that the sound system was blowing.
Yeah.
Every computer, everyone's cell phones were overheating. It was literally. Rob, what did you call it? You had the best line.
What was it?
What did you refer to it as?
Africa hot?
Africa Hot.
You called it
Africa
Africa Hot.
That's actually a line from Biloxi Blues.
That's
movie.
it.
That's right. It's Africa Hot. Yeah.
Africa hot.
That's hot.
Wow.
It's like sucking air out of a vacuum cleaner.
Oh boy. You know, it's going to be a great crowd. It's a tough crowd because you're going to have Gen Xers that are going to be there, and those Generation X people. We're a tough crowd.
Yeah,
It's a
we
very
are.
tough crowd, and they're just pedal to the metal. They're just going to go ahead and go with it. Now, I got a question though. Coming from the '80s, I had my heels, my pumps. I don't know if I could do flip flops. I'm going to have to work on this. I don't know. Do I have to have flip flops, or can we just come the way we are, as we would normally dress going out to see a great band like Lime?
You
I think
come
we're
dressed
working on
as
it.
good as you are.
Yeah.
But halfway into the party, shoes disappear.
You might be carrying them.
Shirts disappear. I'm telling you, it turns into a good old-fashioned Miami old school party where everybody knows everybody, and you get together and have one big old, you know what, Bayou.
I'm ready.
It's a good old time.
Well,
I would love to wear flat shoes on stage, but
Oh, I'm sure.
I'm 5'2" and Rob is 6'100", so I have to wear heels.
We'll have to bring those, those cheap sandals, the cheap chanclas that, like the ones from prison, so that way you could lose them and not worry about the slide. So you don't have to worry about losing them because they were only $1.
The dollar store.
Maybe you can make up some lime flip-flops, Charlie. That's a good
There you go.
alternative.
Another selling guy. Look, he's thinking about it.
No, wait, I got it. I got it right outside. The girls get their pedicure, get them for free, slide them off.
Lime flip-flops.
There you go.
I got you. I could make that.
That's an idea.
You could do it.
And lime paint your
can do it.
fingernails green, too.
Fingernails green, like you just said. Well, get green pedicure. Joy and I will get that. So,
There you go.
well, we're actually heading towards the end of our show, and we can't thank you both enough. Actually,
So
three
much.
of you,
Three of you.
Three of you.
three of you being
Thank you.
here. We've become one of the sponsors and collaborating with Charlie on this, and now hopefully we're going to do a lot more together. And Charlie, one more time, give us the details and how about the show and where they can get tickets.
Well, before we do that,
There you go. Can you tell he loves what he does?
I'm going to listen to that
Who's
on the way
better
home
than
in the
Charlie?
car.
Nobody's better than Charlie.
I can't wait to meet you guys.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, very
we're
exciting.
looking forward to it ourselves. That's
Looking
great.
forward to it.
Yeah.
get the tickets at Eventbrite. In the search bar, you put down 80s freestyle concert. No, it's an 80s freestyle island concert. Put it in there or call yours truly at 786-277-2270. You got 4 weeks. Grab your tickets. I get phone calls on the last week. I don't have any tickets. It's over. This is your music. This is your time. This is your opportunity to go back to your happy place in time and then be around all your friends, be around Joy, be around Rob, love each other, be with each other, no fight, just one big old happy time enjoying the music that we grew up with. 80s disco and freestyle right here in Miami, Florida.
Can't wait.
Woo. Whoop, whoop.
And that's
Exciting.
Saturday, February 18th of 2023.
Valentine weekend.
Coming in now. You're
do
caller
it.
number 9.
Hey,
Can I
guys.
help you?
Thank you.
Thank you so much for dialing in.
Thank you, Joy.
All right, I'll see you guys in a couple
Can I just
weeks.
say something?
Wait, Joy's got to say something.
Give me 1 second.
I just want to
Hold on,
say
hold on.
thank you so much. You guys have been so wonderful and so complimentary to us, but I just want you and all your listeners to know that Rob and I have had
Hold on.
the pleasure of performing with all of these other artists that are on the show with us that night, and each one of them puts on a hell of a performance, and you're going to love Noel, and you're going to love Coro, and you are going to
Hold on,
love
get
France
ready for
Jolie, and you're going to
Yeah.
love all of these artists. It's really going to be a great show. We
Can't
love
wait.
performing with them. They're all of our friends. So thank you so much for everything you've said about us, but
Thank you
it's
so
a whole
much.
show with
Thank
some
you.
really
Thank
great
you.
artists.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. Take
All
care
right,
now.
bye-bye.
Have a
Charlie,
great
talk to you
weekend.
soon.
Thanks,
Thank
Charlie.
you. Bye-bye.
Love you guys.
Bye, Rob.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank
Bye
you.
bye. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Wow, that was awesome.
Sure enough. Great. Well, there you have it, folks. We were actually with Lime. That was Joy, Doris, and also Rob Huberts. And we had, of course, the infamous Charlie Rodriguez with us. And we couldn't be more excited to talk about this event that's coming up and learn a little bit about the history of Lime itself and their music.
Oh, no, we're gonna
we are
party.
so
Hell
excited
yeah.
to
Great.
go. We really are.
Oh, Damon Feldman?
Well, with that said, we're going to let you know that we want you all to have a great weekend. I hope we enjoyed our Six Borough
So
show,
good
the
to be
Power
back.
Hour, and it's so good to be back, like we just said here.
Yeah.
And we look forward to having more fun with you all. Tune in. Follow us, please, on our Facebook page, Power Up Radio, the Six Borough. You can see us on Instagram, and that is on Power Up Radio _TV. And then please be sure that you make comments anytime. If you want to see someone on our show, give us feedback. We're here to listen. We're here for you. Everyone, Happy New Year, and thank you so much for tuning in.
We'll see you next week.
You have been listening live to the one and only timeless Denise as she helps you bring in your weekend with a smile. If you wish to contact Denise and be on the show, call us at 866-224-5422 or email Denise at poweredupradiotv.show and tell us how your business shapes up the weekend. Again, call us at 866-224-5422 and make your mess our message. Now that you are powered up, go get your weekend on.
The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly those of its host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Hey, my True Oldies listeners, John Tesh here with some intelligence for your retirement this time. When you're looking for a retirement advisor, you know trust and experience are two big qualities to look for. And as it turns out, my friend Jupiter Joe Thomas possesses both of these. Whether you're in retirement or looking to retire, I want you to give local expert Joe Thomas a call. Here's the number, 561-743-0999. Or, even simpler, you can go to jupiterjoe.com. That's jupiterjoe.com.
I didn't think it was possible to meet someone like Susan. We just clicked after realizing we each have a strong sense of self and share the same core values in life.
After taking our advanced personality test, Daniel and Susan matched on Silver Singles, the secure dating site for 50-plus singles who know what they want. Sign up today at silversingles.com/date. That's silversingles.com/date.
Paid actors representing True Customer Testimonials. Names have been changed.
With Progressive's Name Your Price tool, you can find options that fit your budget. Because giving you options is the right thing to do.
Oh yeah, like when I hold the door for someone. Sure, it may be weird if I don't time it right and they're a little too far away and now they're running and we're both asking ourselves,